Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the morning kickoff with unbiased opinion. I am your host, Tony, aka Low Tone Tony. All right. Carolina first offense went 3-and-out on 3 straight possessions in Buffalo. Then Wednesday in Jacksonville, both sides started slowly before the Panthers found better answers. The response matters, but the real question is whether this team is showing resilience or exposing a readiness problem. Okay. So before we get into it, let me bring my guest host today, uh Popping Bullets to the stage. What's going on, Popping?
Good morning. Good morning, UO Sports Talk. Good morning, America. How you doing now?
Yeah. Yeah, we good. We
That's what's
good, my
up.
guy. How you doing?
Hey man, another day trying to make $1 and ain't making enough. But hey, I got a job. You know what I mean? I got a
Hey,
job.
that's all that matters. That's all that
Mm-hmm.
matters. That's all that matters. So quick question to you.
Yep.
Um, so that was just a quick introduction, but we're gonna start right here. When the team starts slow twice but responds, what matter more, the recovery or the warning?
Um.
Yeah, get your
Well.
juices flowing.
Well.
Yeah,
You know. Because of what I've done as far as my job, right? And then
yeah,
some of y'all have probably learned this on your way through life. Anytime you see a warning sign, you probably should pay attention to that first. Because it's saying caution,
T code stupid.
flammable, poisonous, corrosion. You know, I would say the warning sign. Just from
Okay,
a safety, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how my mind has been trained. When you're looking at
right.
plat cards and stuff like that, maybe I know who some of y'all may know who I'm talking about. You better make sure you reading them
Yeah,
labels because it's telling you it's gonna blow up, and likely chances of you surviving is not very high. So I'm gonna say
yeah.
warning signs. If you see a warning sign, yeah, red flag. Let's
Proceed
get
with caution
yeah, proceed with caution, but nip it in the bud right then and there. Whatever it is, whatever the safety
already.
measures you need to take, do it now.
Okay, all right. Well, let's jump into this injury and availability and roster update real quick. All right. Xavier Leggett got rolled up on yesterday in the joint practice with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is hopeful for Friday. Jalen Phillips, I think Dave Canales said like on the last play of practice, he got hit on the elbow or wrist or something like that. They pulled him out and he could have gone back in. He said he was fine, but Dave Canales said they did just pull him back and held him out for precautionary reasons. Okay, Cam Jackson suffered a concussion Monday in practice before they even left Charlotte, so he's in the concussion protocol right now. So hopefully he can be cleared and be ready to go by Friday. But I also understand it probably ain't in no rush, so they probably just go ahead and give him, play it out through this week and hopefully and get him ready for next week. All right. Chuba Hubbard still sidelined with a hamstring. Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis, they returned to play yesterday. For yesterday practice. They played half of the 40 snaps that the offense that the starting that the ones. I think the ones played about 40 snaps on both sides of the ball. So they played about 20 snaps yesterday, those two. So hopefully they'll be still good to go. Hopefully their recovery will be good today. Um, the day after practice. Darren Waller, still doing individual work, side work, conditioning on the side. So hopefully, we may not see him Friday, the way things are trending, because he's yet to put on any pads or anything like that. So I'm not expecting to see him Wednesday. So hopefully next week against the Texans, we will get an opportunity to see him. I'm pretty sure we will, because we're going to need to see that before the regular season starts. All right. So that's all on the injury availability and roster update. So we're going to go right into our first topic of the day. Let me change that. Let me throw up my little banner. Is Carolina's slow start pattern a real concern? So here's the facts first. Carolina's first offense had 3 consecutive 3-and-outs against Buffalo and Jacksonville. The Panthers' offense and defense again started slowly before improving later in the joint practice. The offense's better stretch included a quick first-team completion to John Metchie III, stronger run game production, and 2 Bryce Young to Tetairoa and McMillan touchdowns. Okay. Hunt and Lewis rotated through first team work, and the entire starting offensive line finished the final 2-minute period together. Okay. So the context is 2 slow starts in different competitive settings deserve examination, but they do not prove one simple cause. Offensive line continuity, protection, identification, timing, opponent quality, and urgency can all affect early operation. Friday's standard should be functional football, not merely a touchdown. Clean substitutions, correct alignment, protect the quarterback, positive first down football, and a possession that does not require Carolina to settle in before it can function. So, Papa, my first question to you is Carolina correcting under pressure or still starting too slow? What say you, my friend?
Uh, I feel like they're still starting too slow. But it didn't. This been happening before even Dave Canales got here. We've been starting slow for years. Just seems like that's just something that's just been with us for the longest. Of just starting slow, starting slow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we can't get out this rut. I don't know if it's the motivation. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we definitely have a problem. Been having a problem of starting slow. Anybody can remember. Well, maybe anybody, but I remember that for sure. We've been starting slow for years, even before Bryce.
Right. Well, so how do you feel about Carolina chances of getting it corrected before week 1? Do you think that's a strong possibility? What are the odds? Because like you said, I mean, historically we have been a slow starting team, especially under Dave Canales. I mean, you probably can even go back a little further than that. But at least with Dave Canales, we have started out 0-2, you know, um, since he's been here. Do you have any belief that we can flip the script and start out differently?
It's gonna be to be determined, but I don't believe we will.
Okay. All right. And how why is that? Why don't you believe we will?
I don't see the confidence. I don't see and that's why I talked about it last night about how showing urgency and being intentional when you go out there, even though if it's practice, preseason, all of it matters.
Mhm.
You have to get each other on board that we're gonna start fast. Dave Canales can sit there and say it to his face turn blue, but if the players don't go out there and do it or believe in it, then there's a problem. There's something missing in the message. Is not being uh received because they just don't show it. So until they show it, then I'll change I'll be willing to say I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it.
Okay. Dumb or crazy. All right. So how much should Hunt and Lewis limited snaps affect the evaluation of Carolina's slow starts?
Uh, See, that's such a I believe in Robert Hunt and D Lou. I truly do. I think I'm not really worried about them starting off slow. I just need them to get into football shape. I don't know if they're just trying to hide them because they know that we have
Mhm.
been used to going through players getting hurt and them being
Yeah.
replaced. So maybe they're just, being very nurturing. But I don't really have any doubt for them guys. Them guys been playing with each other for a couple of years now. So I think they'll be all right. They're the least of my concern. I'm only concerned about them if they go down.
But doesn't doesn't the fact that they are both dealing with injuries. Well, let me say this. Damian Lewis particularly is always seems to be more injury prone during the offseason and OTAs and the training camp. But he's like Iron Man in the regular season. I think he's only missed one game both years he has been here. Now, unfortunately, Robert Hunt had the injury that he had last year that he sustained and he missed majority of the year. And he's working his way back into football shape. Missed a good portion of training camp. So, does that not leave you? Does that make you a little concerned that about the possibility that they may or may not be available for 17 games, given the backups that we have behind them currently?
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to have a little bit of concern. Um, so I wouldn't fault anybody and say, man, they be having dagger injuries. But D Lou, like you said, he's like the Iron Man. I think he has a very high pain tolerance.
Hmm.
Um, he just puts his hard hat on and go out there. But I really truly think they're just catering to these guys. I really do. I think they just like, look, these the veterans. We ain't got to put them through all that this torturous training. You know, let them slide. You know,
I'm like
but
I
but I do
listen.
worry. I do worry now. But how much do I worry? I'm not too worried.
Right. Like I'm only worried because of the continuity that the whole offensive line needs. And if you didn't have a rookie at right tackle and a veteran at left tackle that has never played in this scheme or with this team, you know, their communication with the guard between the guard and the tackle, and then between the guards and the center, which we do have a new center as well. If you don't have that continuity, I'm not gonna say it's supposed to be perfect week one, but I mean it definitely needs to be something. And if right now it's like they're behind the eight ball because of the injuries, because of people being in and out of the lineup, and because you have a new right tackle, a new left tackle, and a new center, that to me that affects that continuity. So that's the main thing I'm worried about. I'm mainly worried about the continuity of the offensive line, us being connected, being as one, and being able to affect the passing game as well as the run game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're right. When you think if you're talking about the continuity, which I'm pretty sure that's what you were talking about in the first place. You're right.
Yeah.
They absolutely need to be out there with those guys uh, to learn each other's habits, communication. You got to think about how loud the stadium be. You're not gonna be able
Right.
to hear each other. There's hand signals. There's you sometimes when you look at your homeboy, you can just look at her. He like, oh yeah, I know what you mean. You're gonna have to have
Right.
that type of
Exactly.
connection. So
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. They need to get it. They need to get it together quick, sooner than later.
Yeah.
Like they can't be BSing too much longer. But so with that being said, it is well. Now you got my my alarms going off in my head. Maybe we should be more concerned, huh? Well, maybe I should be more concerned. Maybe these injuries are
Yeah.
something kind of significant.
What it is, because I mean, I've always said, when you talk about the offensive line and the defensive line, that is like the most important and the most connected group that you want to solidify early on. You want it to be the strength of your team. The trenches is you only going to go as far as the trenches allow you to go, and that's offensively and defensively. That's why it's, they always talk about building from the inside out. And nowadays, with the way offenses are in the NFL and the way defenses are, the trenches are even more important. Like, they've always been important to me. They've always been important, but for some reason, it just feel like that importance had gone up a level. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you don't have that, that can really cause or make a disturbance with everything else that you have going on. So especially offensively, you're talking about affecting the passing game, affecting the run game. So now, everybody's starting to look bad because we can't get the ball downfield, or we don't have time to throw the ball. The running backs don't have a running lane. The blocking is not as good as it should be. On the defensive side, we can't create any pressure. So therefore, you got a quarterback sitting back there all day waiting to pick you apart, i.e., Matt Stafford. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to push and pull in that interior. And if you don't have that, it makes for a really long day on the offense, and it makes for a really long day offensively and defensively. That's why I think it's so important. It's so important.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that was the one thing that I didn't come in very concerned about at first.
Mhm.
When we started off of what we was gonna have, I was like, okay, we're gonna have a pretty good offensive line. But one man after another start falling. And yeah, it's definitely, man. Remember when I asked you the other day, I said, hey, how worried are you about, or how concerned are you about the offensive line being the reason our win or loss ratio will be up and down? And you said you're very concerned.
Yeah.
I definitely can see why now. I can see why now because these guys they ain't got going yet, and I don't think they've ever set out this long. Now that I think about it, but we are just to throw some positivity. We are a week ahead of everybody in a sense.
Shit, you said a week ahead.
Yeah, because we started a week early than
Oh yeah,
everybody.
started
So
with for the Hall of Fame. Yeah,
so we are a week
yeah,
ahead. So
yeah. That extra preseason game, um, definitely means a lot, but it only really means a lot and is effective when you have everybody participating, especially the main people that you're going to count on this season, and going forward. You know what I mean? So you know, even though Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis has missed some time, I would love to have seen them guys, maybe a week early or something like that. Like, I understand he had a calf issue and you want to make sure that he's ready to go week one, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. Not saying that preseason is not important, because I just laid out to you why it's important, to be in there right now as far as preseason.
so glad
But
you said
I
that,
guess
Tony. I'm so glad you said that. Thank you.
but I guess the way that Dave Canales is looking at it is like, listen, I need you for what really matters, for what really counts, and that is the regular season. If you're paying top dollar or big money to your two guards, you kind of want them to be at 100% or close to 100% when it's go time. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a 70% or 80% Robert Hunt or Damian Lewis come week one. I need them to be at 100%, but I also need them to have some continuity with to build some continuity with the new guys on the offensive line. So it's almost like catch 22. You can't have it all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, where's that fine line? Where's that that even killness when it comes to a situation like that. So yeah, that's the fine line that Dave Canales gonna have to manage and be
Mhm.
cautious of, and still try to get them guys as much reps as he possibly can leading into week 1. Cause after Friday, we got one more week of preseason, and then we got about a week after that before the regular season starts. Go ahead, Pop.
Now, the other thing we also got to take in consideration context of words. Is you hurt
Yeah.
or are you injured? Which one is it?
Yeah. Right.
So I don't
Well,
think it can't
it
go.
seemed like Damian Lewis was injured with his calf. Now Robert Hunt may have been like hurt, with the back soreness, as they described it. So, if you injured, I mean you injured. Now if you just hurt, you got to find a way to, try to make it through that. But that's how you and I feel. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
we ain't paying these guys $20 million a piece to be offensive guards
we're
either.
not.
So you know what I'm
We're not.
saying?
I'm
Yeah,
letting the
that's not
professionals
an
be professional. So
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not an investment that you and I are trying to protect. We're like, damn all that. You know what I'm saying? Get on the field, cuz.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Tear your
Yeah.
hamstring and go back out there. We want to see you now.
Okay.
Uh, I still got a little bit of optimism for him. Um, I, you know, I think the guys will go. If today was the game, I think they'll play. Um, I really think they're just nurse them. Are you okay, Damien? How's your leg?
Hmm.
Hun, how's your back? Is your chair comfortable? You know, I think it's a little more of that. But you're
Really?
right. They do need to
Really?
get that continuity. I think they're kind of just like, hey man, let this koala bear and this other guy get all these snaps, man. I'm tired of busting my ass. I know what I can do.
Hey, real quick. I didn't even have this as a question, but what do you think about Chandler Zavala taking snaps at center right now? I heard that he was taking snaps with Kenny Pickett on the side yesterday at joint practice. What you think about that? Koala Bear might be making a position move.
Somebody had to go get some water or use the bathroom, and he was just there. It's like, hey, what's up with that bear? So they said, koala, bring your big ass over here and hike the ball. Can you do that? I can
oh,
do it. I can
oh
do it.
God.
Hell yeah.
Oh God, I'm weak. Oh
I
weak.
I, I
What
seen I seen them do it. I can do it. Put me in, coach.
what hey, listen, if you gonna keep the man around, you've already seen that it's not working out at the guard position. Hey, put him in a little bit more of a tighter space, which is center. He ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? Like
No, it's the bench. The tighter space is the
it,
bench. Oh, at home. Yeah,
uh,
I prefer
yeah.
those two.
I don't know what to think of him working at center. I really truly don't have an opinion on that right this minute. That was some new news that I saw yesterday. I seen somebody just mention it in the chat as well. That's what made me think of it again. Um, but like Dave Canales and pretty much all coaches have said, the more you can do, the more you try to make yourself valuable to the team, to make the 53-man roster. So maybe it's a situation where Dave Canales maybe has realized, listen, he might not be able to stick if he just playing guard. Let's try him at center and see what he do there. You know. Is it just a temporary thing, something that they just trying out? Because if that's the case, I wonder who's the backup guard now to Damian Lewis. Will it be Jake the Snake Curhan? Our guy who we feel like should have been there in the first place. That I would definitely love to see Jake in there.
Yeah, I don't understand why Jake wasn't in there. Like, what's the holdup?
Exactly.
Blows my mind.
Hey, I'm with you when you're right, dog. I'm with you when you're right. So let me ask you this question here. Can the Bryce Young and Tetairoa McMillan connection be a reliable answer without becoming the only answer? What you think about that? Now,
no,
before you
can't be
answer
the only.
that,
Oh,
so
okay.
but before you answer that, so think of it as the last year, no Jalen Coker for the first 6 games, but now this year it looks like Jalen Coker is going to be healthy, and I'm under the impression if he's healthy and he starts week 2, I don't think the teams are going to be able to double team Tetairoa McMillan as much like they did last year. Now, what you think about that?
I agree. I don't think they'll be able to double team him as much as they did. Even though I heard Jalen Coker was getting locked up yesterday. I heard they put the clamps on
Yeah.
him. He wasn't doing nothing.
Really?
Yeah, that's from what I heard.
Wow.
And then, but they can't. There's no way with the defenses we're going against this year that T Mac to Bryce connection can be the only successful connection. That's the first thing they're gonna do is take away T Mac. They're gonna try. That's the first thing they're gonna do. That's why you have to build these connections with these other wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it. I told Quantum last night, I grew up, whatever was in that refrigerator is what you're gonna make. If you was out of jelly, guess what? You making you a syrup sandwich. Bryce got to find a way to make it work with what he's got. He's all professionals. This is the time to get it figured out. Yes, T Max is number one. He deserves to get the bulk of the targets. But like I said, if you're the defensive guy, what would you do? You would try to take him away. You have to go to somebody. If Cokers get locked up, hey, you got to find somebody else. But that's the chess game of playing football. Who else can you go to? Who else are you building trust in? And who else is building trust with you at the same time? They got to make this connection. But no, it won't work if it's just T Mac and Bryce. No, that won't work at all, in my opinion.
Right. Because if that's the case, it might as well just be just what it was last year when Jalen Coker missed the first 6 games. When XL was pretty much non-existent, when there was no number 2 wide receiver. Technically, you know what I'm saying? Because there was no other receiver that the defenses were scared of. So it was easy for them to double team T Mac last year. So hopefully, even though we may not, or we may not have heard much about it yesterday as far as being Jalen Coker being effective yesterday. I don't think that'll be the case come the regular season. And I'm just basing that off the production I've seen from him when he is healthy and on the field. You know what I'm saying? He is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Just because he wasn't a problem yesterday, that does not mean he's not going to be a problem this season. So I'm gonna hang my hat on that until I'm proven otherwise. What you think about that?
Yeah, I'm the same way. He just probably just had a bad day. We all have them. So I'm not too much concerned that Jalen Coker. Listen, if Jalen Coker's out there week 1, it's a win to me. It's a win, and that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
We need we
Mm-hmm.
need we need him to be out there.
And
We
Jonathan
need
Brooks.
and Jonathan Brooks. I
Yeah.
need him to be the starter right away. Uh,
Right.
but I need him to be available week one. So I need to see
Right.
CLT. That's Coca Leggett and T Mac. I need to see Jonathan Brooks
Right.
be available as well. Uh, but it all gonna also come down to play calling, how you use your weapons, and things of that nature. You can have all the weapons in the world, but if you don't know how to use them right, guess what? Checkmate. You have just now lost the chessboard
If
game.
you can't protect your quarterback so they can
Oh, you ain't
use
gonna
the
never get it.
weapons.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Listen, I'm going to always say it. I don't care what the argument is, what anybody can come up with. There's no way, possible that you can ever get me off of believing that if the trenches ain't right, you're not going to win nothing. That's just full stop. And it has been proven over and over and over and over again. Now there's been an anomaly here and there, i.e. Joe Burrow. I think his first year or second year, something like that. But when you got two number one wide receivers, then you had a real solid number two, and then you had one of the top five, top 10 backs in the league when they had Joe Mixon. I mean, you can get away with some things. Well, we ain't got that. We you know what I'm saying? We ain't got two number one wide receivers. We ain't got a Joe Mixon in the backfield. So hey, I mean, hell, we don't even have a Joe Burrow at quarterback. So let's just keep it all the way real. So, you know, like I
Yeah,
said,
I like when you talk like that.
typically typically I mean that's true. I ain't gonna never, I would never try to compare Bryce to Joe Burrow. Like what are we talking about? There is no comparison. Yeah. But yeah, man, the line is where it's at. That's why it's so important to have your starters that have never really played together, honestly and truly. They need as much continuity, reps together as possible. Because if not, hey, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you.
That's like,
Um,
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead, Papa. Go ahead. I didn't know you was going to say something. Go ahead.
That's why I commend
Oh, real,
Canales.
real quick. I apologize. Real
No,
quick.
no, go ahead.
Shout out to Reality Beats for the $4.99 super chat. He said Alex Zitlow said Coca cussed Bryce out because he was wide open, but Bryce dumped it to Brooks for a loss. Okay, all right. Well,
Is that true?
now yeah, he said Alex Zitlow said so. Hey, look, Alex Zitlow to me is a very credible young reporter. I mean, he don't come across to me as putting out clickbait or stuff like that. So if he said it, I'm gonna take his word for it. I'm gonna go and look for that comment in on
Wow.
Twitter in a little bit. But yeah,
So the
and I'm
light
pretty
skin
sure
Hussein
he.
Muhammad cussed Bryce out. Nice. Nice.
Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. I need some context on that. Why you call him light skinned Muslim Muhammad?
Because if I was thinking about all the players that we've had in our Panther history, that's who he reminds me of. A route runner, big, physical, can get open, can
Yeah.
use his body to box you out. Um,
Okay.
yeah, hard to
Okay. I
deal
got
with.
you.
I call him the light skinned
I
Hussein
got you.
Muhammad. Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right. Yeah. Boy, you never seem to amaze me. Hey, but Reality Beats 11, I appreciate the 4.99 super chat, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. So my next question to you, Poppin', and I did drop a link for anybody that wants to join the panel. I'll drop it again in case it has been lost in the chat. So my next question to you, Poppin', is what must Brooks, Dillon, and Achan provide to keep the offense on schedule without Hubbard?
For one, they got to be available. So that means on the field and present week one. Number two, they got to be available on the field as well if Bryce needs to give it to you. And three,
Mm-hmm.
they got to come with that tenacity. You got to own that field. You got to bring that nastiness on the field because that's what we're predicated off of. Nasty running backs that's willing to take a pounding and give a pounding. Pause. Uh, that's what they need to do. Uh, we've always had very resilient backs that can keep on trucking, keep the chains
Yeah.
moving. It's very important. Run hard, things of that nature. So that's what I believe they need to be able to do. And also be able to communicate to Bryce if they're seeing something. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your IQ is up.
And they definitely need to be able to block when they're
Oh
called
yeah.
upon to block. They need to be able to block. They need to be able to pick up a blitz. They need to provide a really good chip block. If need be, they need to be able to do other things than just run or catch the ball. You know what I mean? You have to be able to do other things just besides running and catching the ball. Even though that's your main job,
Yeah.
that's your number one job. But what happens when the ball isn't coming your way, or when you don't get the handoff, or when you don't get a pass thrown to you? You know what I'm saying? You still need to be involved. Still need to do something, especially if it's a pass play. You need to be able to help protect your quarterback as well. So all that's important. I always heard the coaches say, "No block, no rock." If you can't block,
Oh,
you
you don't get
ain't
no
getting the
rock.
rock neither. That's right.
I
That's
like
right.
that.
They don't play that. That's why they put a heavy emphasis on being able to pass protect. Even though you're a running back, you got to be able to pass protect as well as run the ball. Okay, but for Jonathan Brooks, man, for him again, like I've been saying, I just think his main thing is staying healthy. I just need him to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Get some contact, which he has been. He made it through the Hall of Fame game. He made it through the Buffalo game. He made it through the joint practice yesterday. So the recovery the next day is always important. That's something that I spoke about yesterday. So all things are pointing upward. For Jonathan Brooks thus far to be ready. Week 1. AJ Dillon, I've heard some good things, as far as goal line. I think he ripped off a run or two yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or was it against Buffalo in that game. But you know, hearing some good things about him. HN, just doing what HN is doing. So I think those guys can hold it down without Chuba. Like we've all said before, Chuba is not like the one of the top bell cows or something like that in the league. So it's not like we can't get by without him. So I think we could definitely got a 3-man rotation if need be that can step in and do some things in place of Chuba Hubbard. But I'm gonna bring up Red Swan, but popping. What you think about this question? Right, what this coming from Nervaz? He said, "I'm more concerned about Leggett being quiet during the preseason and camp thus far." Your boy got rolled up on yesterday, and they say he sat out. What's going on with Leggett this training camp?
I just think he's in a lot of bang bang plays. I think they're taking a lot more deep shots. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really too concerned. I mean, they definitely want him available. That's why they're sitting him out. Like, okay, hold on. You know, he the one that seemed like he taking the hits. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever had been rolled up on that. That don't feel that great. Some people would say
Oh yeah, I've been rolled up
it,
on.
some people could say it's a dirty way of being hit or handled. Uh, but look, it's gonna be all right. Leggett gonna be all right. And as
Yeah.
far as him being quiet in the preseason, I mean, you can't catch balls that go in the dirt. So I mean,
Oh, here we go.
Next question.
Here we go. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Red Swarm, what's going on, my brother? What's happening
My
with your Greek?
boys, man, I'm doing good this morning, Greek. I'm doing good, popping brilliant.
What's going on, Red?
Man, I'm hanging in here. I like this topic that has a particular significance.
It sounds like you're in a consolidated tunnel.
Hold on, let me try. Can I get any better with that?
No, sir.
Better. All right, how about this?
I mean, we hear you
sound
clearly.
like you in Echo City. Yeah, we hear you, but we hear everything around you too.
Oh man. Okay. Well, it's quiet in my little office here, man, but I don't know.
Oh, you in the office? Sound like you in the garage.
Yeah, no. I'm in my little home office here.
See, Red just started. Y'all hear the ceilings?
Say what, poppin'?
You heard them? You hear them vaulted ceilings? The vaulted ceilings.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's that big. That's that big money.
It's ricocheting.
That's that big money. I forgot about that, popping.
You showed right. That big money, but
the chandelier over top of his head.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we gonna move on from all that because most people who work from home are required to have a home office. So listen, I don't care if it's the wife's closet.
Yeah.
It's still your home office. But anyway.
Hey, I got a home office. I've been had one for about 10 years.
Thank you, Greek. You see what I'm saying? So hey, you want to work as comfortable as you can when you're working from home. I don't know how to change
you don't sound different, Red. You don't sound expensive.
No, it ain't expensive. It might be these inexpensive Xbox headsets. So I don't know, since I don't play video games. But y'all help me out, man. Tell me if my sound get a little clearer or worse as we go along here, because I'm on.
Now you sound like you got a little closer. You sound a little better. Go ahead, Red.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
This topic is on my mind. It it really interests me. As people will note, I have made much mention of Carolina's slow starts and the fact that we play y'all week 2, which would be right in the wheelhouse of those slow starts. I'm hoping that it continues, just as I'm sure that y'all are hoping that the Carolina Panthers under Bryce Young continues their dominance over the Atlanta Falcons. I just think this year, something has got to give. Either that slow start streak is going to end, or Bryce's continued dominance over the Falcons is going to end. So this topic really, when I clicked on this morning, Tony, and I saw this topic, I said, oh yeah, I like this one. Yes, sir. Let's talk about it.
All right, well, if we Panther Nation was asking Red Swarm from Falconville, which one that he thought would end first, which one would you say, Red?
Well, I understand I'm gonna get a lot of pushback on this because we are both gonna just cape for our team, but I honestly feel like it would be the Panthers' dominance over the recent dominance. Let me say that recent dominance over the Falcons. And here's why. Very simply, this issue of a slow start is a league-wide issue for the Panthers, not just one team or two teams. This has occurred the first 2 weeks against a wide range of NFL teams, not just Atlanta, but Atlanta is a part of that set of teams that y'all have struggled with weeks 1 and 2. In fact, we began this streak of y'all losing weeks 1 and 2 under Bryce Young. His first game in the NFL. So that is a longer streak than the winning streak against the Falcons under Bryce Young. So I would think that it continues as opposed to the recent win streak under Bryce Young.
So you said all that to say you believe we can go 1-1. So that would have us beating Chicago and losing to the Falcons week 2.
Well, if you didn't try to change my words and you just stayed with what I said you're
How
gonna go
did I try to
0-2.
change your words?
Yeah, I didn't say nothing about winning either one of them first 2 week games. I said you're gonna go 0-2.
No. What the question that I asked you initially? So let's just come back to the original question. I said, which one do you think would end first? And you said the dominance against the Falcons. So therefore, if you said the dominance against the Falcons, because that was the question, which one you think would end first? Then I'm going to assume, like I just did, that you meant that we would beat Chicago the first week if we're going to end our dominance against the Falcons the second week.
Okay. I don't know what you was listening to. And I just listened to you try to clearly explain it. Now, I think the two options were in the dominance against the Falcons, which would occur in week 2, or end your streak of losing in the first 2 weeks. So essentially, I'm saying that one will continue. That would include a loss to the Chicago Bears and a loss to the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, okay. All right. So you think the 0-2 streak will be 4 years in a row?
Now I don't know if it happened the year prior to Bryce getting there.
Well, no, it happened Bryce's first 3 years.
Oh yeah, under him.
Yeah. It's happened with him first 3 years. But hold that thought, Red. Hold that thought.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Eternal 252 with the $9.99 super chat. He said, if Coker cussing, that's not good. He gonna turn into Adam Thielen getting pissed and it's showing. I know stats don't matter to some, but that's how they get paid. All right. Poppy, what you feel? How you feel about what Eternal just stated? Appreciate that $9.99 super chat too, Eternal. Thank you, my boy.
I can understand Coker's frustration. I'm pretty sure he's not the only one frustrated when it comes to the wide receiver room. He said he wants to get 1,000 yards. Well, the only way you can do that is if the quarterback throws you the ball. Which they have a great connection. So I don't want this to be the year where they lose that connection. And if he needs to turn up and tell Bryce Young to, hey man, open your eyes. Light-skinned Nasir Muhammad is open. Throw me the ball. Then that's what he needs to do. I done got paid now. I can talk to you because I ain't getting cut. Yes, sir. You see this hand welling up in the air? That means I'm open, boy. Throw me the ball. So I appreciate Coker cussing out Bryce Young. I mean, shit, Bryce Young cussing everybody. Hold each other accountable. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's
exactly. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, Tony, I just took a quick peek. A quick peek, and it does extend beyond Bryce Young's tenure with y'all. In the
That's
last
what I thought.
season,
I wasn't sure.
Under the Matt Rule, Steve Wilkes combined year in 2022, y'all started 0-2 that season also.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I know. I said that yesterday. I said I wasn't sure. I think I asked the chat to double check that, but nobody got back with me on that. AJ Brooks said, Tony. He said, Tony, can you remind the class of Bryce's record against Atlanta and Atlanta's current QB situation? Well, I can remind you of the record for Bryce against Atlanta, which is 4-2. AJ, I'm gonna let the resident Falcon fan speak about the current QB situation because I'm not really too familiar with it. So, Red Swarm, if you would enlighten the class on the QB situation right now, currently in Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know if AJ Brooks has been in a foreign country where they don't have the internet at. Tony, I know you're in a foreign country, but you have internet. So listen closely, AJ. We signed Tua Tagovailoa in the offseason to compete with Michael Penix for the starting quarterback position. That is our current quarterback situation.
Didn't Jack Strand go down with an injury last week?
No.
He didn't.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Jack Strand actually looked pretty good too. Hey,
Yeah, he did.
But
again,
okay.
Yeah, very similar to. Go ahead, Pop. My bad.
Do preseason matter?
Preseason absolutely matters. Hell
Okay.
yeah, it matters.
That's all I wanted to know. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Preseason is an early look at what your team is doing in training camp that is not always visible to the public. So it's a window into how the team is measuring up against other NFL teams as well whenever they have scrimmages, whenever they have preseason games. You know, you can say what you will about vanilla and we ain't trying to do this and a fumble don't matter on a snap and it just looks like there's no cohesion in what the team is putting on the field. Okay, but that's what they're putting on the field. So you can make any excuse you want to make, but that's your team at that particular snapshot of preseason. And I'm one who believes teams aren't intentionally going out there to look bad. What's really the point of that? I mean, that's the most asinine statement. They're trying not to look good, or they, it's not.
Who said that? That's what you heard, Red?
Well, I heard Rashad say that yesterday. I did, and I called him by name because he's a frequent guest on your show. And I realized that he may actually be listening, and then if so, he can pop up to defend his comments. But yeah, Rashad said that dumb shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I really want to hear what he said.
That's crazy if he said that. You know what I'm saying? I take your word for it, Red.
I ain't gonna lie on that, man.
You done called him out. You done called him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Charlie the Gamer, the PayPal is on the screen right there at the top right hand corner, and I also just dropped the PayPal link as well in the chat, my boy, and I appreciate it. Let me know when you make a donation, and so I can properly shout you out about it. But yeah, but also Red, now yes. Getting back on to the question that that Papa just asked you about. Preseason doesn't matter, and I'm with y'all. Preseason does matter. I don't think it matters to everyone equally. Meaning, the guys that are starters that know that their position is locked, that know that they're not fighting for a position, they're going to be on the team. I don't think it matters as much to them as to the guys that are struggling and fighting to make a team. People that are undrafted free agents or late round draft picks that have no guarantees of making a team, or somebody that's been trying to make a squad for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and just haven't had that card of break or been able to latch on with a team. You hear the coaches talk about a lot of time that the preseason is the time where they use for evaluation. I've also heard coaches say they're not worried about the scoreboard. They worried more about the execution. Guys being, preparing themselves, whether it's a game day or getting ready throughout the week, because this is how they're going to have to, these are some of the things that they're going to have to do in the regular season. So, like I mentioned yesterday, when you have 90 people in training camp and there's only 53 roster spots, those coaches got a lot of people they got to evaluate. And that's why a lot of the times in the way that they do it now with the joint practices, the ones get majority of the work during the joint practices, and then you'll see like the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, they getting most of the time in the preseason games. So I think that gives these coaches and these front office people enough time to evaluate not only the starters, but also the ones that they're looking to potentially be backups, fill the 16-man practice squad, things like that. So yeah, I don't think it's equal all across the board, but to some, it does matter more to others, in my opinion. And well, damn, where you go? Okay, I'll wait for him to come back up. What you think about that, Red?
Yeah, especially when you say the day-to-day training that goes on in the preseason. Yeah, I mean, your starters aren't going to have to worry about it. To me, it's a big part of conditioning and something, a term that y'all have probably heard. This is my first time hearing it this preseason with Stefanski, where he says players need to get calloused. So basically, they've been handling babies at home. They've been traveling. They've been eating all kind of food. They ain't in game shape. So they need to get their bodies in game shape. Develop some calluses on them. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Yes, but I think also it becomes as important. Say when you have a Monroe Freeling who's a rookie and he's going to be starting for your team. He's a starter, no doubt about it. Already named to be a starter for week 1. Well, when he gets a chance to go against a Trayvon Walker, who was the number 1 overall drafted pick out of UGA, starting in for the Jacksonville Jaguars, that's very important to him. He needs to see how he's measuring up against that NFL competition from another team.
You're right.
So I think, as you say, Tony, not to disagree with you, but I think the scenario that they're in creates the value of it. Back to what I was saying earlier when Pop asked me, does preseason matter? Hell yeah, but it's not just one simple answer, as you say. You can't just say that. Yeah, it matters the same. It matters the same amount for every player. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And if you think that it does, and you try to make that argument, I think you're being illogical. It's not the same pressure for an 8-year veteran who is under a massive contract and knows that he don't have nothing to worry about just to be healthy week 1. So you may not see him going out there balls to the walls, because really and truly, his main objective is to stay healthy. So, but for, like you said, a guy who knows he has a chance to make the 53 rather than the practice squad, oh yeah, he trying to do some things in camp. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it varies depending upon what the situation is. So, but yeah, I still think it's important.
Okay, real quick, shout out to Charlie the Gamer for that PayPal gift. I greatly appreciate it, my guy. He said preseason is a preview of the regular season. Yeah. I agree with you on that one, Charlie. Again, thank you for the PayPal gift. Thank you for supporting the show, my guy. I'll talk shit to you more later on another show. All right. Will Robinson, Tip Drill Will, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, good morning. And believe it or not, I just left a graybeard session, an actual graybeard session. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. Good morning. Good morning. How
Bull.
everybody doing?
However you want to spell it, bull.
Cool. Yeah.
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm coming in a little bit cold to the conversation. I just wanted to join. Because I know I saw the topic this morning on your thumbnail, but I don't know exactly where you're at in the conversation. So I just wanted to
Well,
catch up.
well, go ahead. What's on your mind? I mean, we still dealing with the first topic. We're still dealing with that.
Okay. I know that you guys talked about starting out slow. And I'll tell you this. I'm glad that we are seeing some of the things that we're seeing, right? It's obvious to me our offensive line is not firing on all cylinders.
Right.
And right now, this time against Jacksonville and this time against Houston is designed to iron out those details as best they can. Don't say that they'll all get done, but that's the time to do it. So it's time to smooth out the edges, evaluate the roster, and get ready for the season. And I know that you guys were just talking about does the preseason matter? It absolutely matters. And I think Red did a good job of explaining, and you did a good job of explaining. It matters differently for different people. Right. And people got to understand that Derek Brown is not in preseason to prove that he's going to be on the 53-man roster. That's just not what he's doing. And so people got to understand that it means different for different people. Derek Brown is using that preseason as his tune-up, but there are people that's on that roster. What's that name? Cam Jackson, is that the young kid, the nose tackle, Cam Jackson?
Yeah, he's out with a concussion.
He's proven that he wants to be on the 53. There's the difference. So it means different for different people. So
okay.
Absolutely. He needs his time. Having a concussion hurts him because you got Lee Hunters and other people who are pushing him to be the first young guy on the field. So trust me, he ain't feeling good about the fact that he's missing time. Whereas you got J.C. Horn and others who is like, hey man, let me come in here and get my exercise in, get my reps in, stay, like Will said, tune up. But man, let's get to week one already. Let this shit count when I hit the field. So you know what I mean? It's different, man.
right. And as fans, we want to see the finished product right away. And I do too. So when people say, oh, and I try to explain, artfully, the number on the scoreboard matters a lot less to the coaching staff right now than an individual evaluation of the talent and the evaluation of the installs that they're trying to put together. They are doing much more work on not why we lost the game, but why this rep isn't matter, or why is this person not winning their individual battle? Why are you not keeping your pad level down? All of those things mean much more to them in preseason than the score on the scoreboard.
You talking about as far as the coaches, right?
The coaches, correct.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you guys this question before I move on to my halftime segment. What first drive signs Friday would show improvement even without a touchdown? You go first on this one, Will. What
Say that
would
one more
show
time.
What would show an improvement even without a touchdown Friday? Especially on the first drive.
A move the ball period. I need to see establishing the line of scrimmage from the interior of the defense of the offensive line and show that you can move the ball. I don't need you to leak tight ends out on a bubble. I don't need you to do all that. I need you to put a hat on a hat, get me 3 yards, hat on a hat, get me 3 yards, throw a screen pass, get a first down. Now I know that the offensive line can establish the run. That's what I want to see.
Don't you say screen pass too loud around here. No, no, Panther Nation don't take too kindly to those screen passes. No dinking and dunking. They ain't what we want to see now.
Hey, I don't care what they want to see. It's what I want to see. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about establishing the line of scrimmage. People can say whatever they want. An offense passing game is predicated on its running attack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and you guys may know of an example. I don't know of. I've ever seen an offense that just everybody just drop back and they just throw the ball. There's no threat of a run ever. I don't know if I've seen that. And teams that can establish the run and run the ball effectively, that play action pass, biting on that stuff, and being able to eat the middle of the field, all that stuff matters to an offense. So I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see Lewis and Hunt, and the center. I want to say Sam Heck, but the other guy,
Nick Samak.
Yeah, and I do not want to see Chandler Zavala hike a ball ever in my life.
Hey, I was just going to ask you about that, but real quick. Hey, Cool Kale, your wrench ain't showing up because I see you're coming through CJ's channel and not mine. So if you want your wrench to show up, I need you to come through on Bias Opinion Sports Talk. All right, but yeah, what Poppin', let me get Poppin' answer real quick on this one.
Yeah, I was hoping to get his because I know he gonna have some comedy with his answer. So yeah.
What's up, Poppin'? Or he might be busy. Okay, all right. Red, what do you think? Even though it's not really important what you think, but you hear. What first drive signs Friday would show improvement even without a touchdown for your beloved Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, I think there's some crossover. My beloved Atlanta Falcons did not look good at all in our preseason game, and both teams suffered from similar fate. I can just put it simply. When you talk about in particular the first drive for your beloved and my hated Carolina Panthers would be just get a first down by hook or by crook. You know, Will said it, move the chains, but I can even simplify it. On the first drive, get a first down. And, you know, that's improvement because in 3 drives in a full quarter, you failed to get a first down. So it's improvement to see a first down out of your first team offense.
Yeah. Hey, Cool Kev, I know you didn't need a wrench, bro. I know you didn't, but I put it on you anyway because you showed big love yesterday. And it just made me feel better just seeing the wrench that I gave you beside your name. That's all. That's all. I appreciate it, though. Poppin', I'm gonna drop Poppin' off because he probably busy or somewhere where he can't talk, so I can bring Nick up. Problem veteran, what's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm good. What's
up,
saying?
Soldier?
Hey, how you doing, Red? Hey, Red. Everything good, man. I'm actually just tired of. I'm actually tired of our fan base. I just want to throw them in the trash can. The trash can over, back up and run it over again. That's what I want to do. I'm tired of our fan base.
talk about it. You know, we family here. You know,
Yeah,
we ain't got
and
no
you know
but.
what? And you know,
I got a couch right here for a little therapy. Go ahead.
Red coming here with good fun, trash talking, you know, amongst what y'all like this. But at the end of the day, what I'm really tired of is that we are where we are right now, and we have to deal with it. And for people to be jumping off the ship already, I'm like, man, y'all are so stupid, man. This is it is literally. Red and them got more to complain about than we do, and I don't hear no Atlanta fan ready to dive face first into into the whole trash can, man. Come on, man. Like,
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick, when you put them in the trash can, I'm gonna light the trash can on fire. I don't want them coming back.
yeah. I'm just, and then you know
Oh,
they let
y'all
let
ruthless.
insurgents. And I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call them. Because I ain't even gonna call Red that. Red ain't no. Red is the second cousin that just happened to be from Atlanta, and he an Atlanta fan. That's cool. But they let these insurgents get in here, and then they just tried to push. They tried to.
Third cousin. I ain't that close to you. Third cousin.
There we go. Whatever Red said. But you know, you ever notice it's all fun and games with Red. But at the end of the day, man, like they let these insurgents come in here and they start talking all this craziness. Like, oh man, throw Bryce Young in the trash can. Oh, I'm like, dude, we ain't even gotten to the season yet, and y'all already crying about it. Then y'all dump. Then you got the ones out here talking some Haynes King. Oh my God! Like, no, dude. The dude has played one game.
They go Haynes King, #1 fan, Charlie the Gamer. Don't piss Charlie off, Nick.
Game against some third.
You breaking up, my guy. You breaking up real bad.
And he was talking good. But I do want to get clarification on.
I'm going.
I do want to get clarification on exactly what the hell did Nick mean. And I don't even think he was taking a shot. It's just the way Nick is. What the hell he mean that Red and the Falcons got more to complain about than Carolina does?
Y'all do.
Well, Red, I would allow
I
Nick
wasn't taking a shot.
I'm open to all answers. Will, you too, Tony? Yeah, y'all go ahead.
Oh, I ain't got one.
Look, I am not complaining. I am not. I ain't taking no shot. What I'm saying is that y'all quarterbacks is injured and all that kind of stuff. And you basically back where y'all started it, I had given y'all praise for getting some pass rush finally after like 10 years. And then here we are. Your pass rush is suspended. But at the end of the day, like y'all, I don't see y'all fans diving onto the sword. That's what I'm saying, and I feel like that's what our fan base is doing.
And
Go ahead, Will.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was me that cut off. I think but I like what he called them insurgents, right? They allow other fans of other teams to infiltrate the perimeter fence line and then talk about how trash our team and our players are and praise their own players or former players of their teams. And we sit there and defend that they are right. I find
they join in the bashing of our team.
Hey, I find it abhorrent. I just thought, I was like, I can't listen to this BS, man, because what are we doing? What are we doing? I went, like, I had to go get me a haircut. And I had, whenever I go get me a haircut, all of the barbers in there, they're Falcon fans because I'm living in Georgia right now. And the first thing they say to us is, as long as we win week 2, I don't care. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't hear them saying,
and that's cool.
You don't hear them saying,
hold that thought, fellas. Hold that thought. Hey, shout out to Tebow for that PayPal gift. I greatly appreciate you, my God. Thank you for supporting the channel. You always support the channel, and I appreciate that. So yeah, shout out to Tebow for that support. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, so I just wish that our fans would be a little more loyal. I didn't say be critical, not be critical of, decisions being made or players and stuff like that. There's a difference between being critical of the player and just being outright disloyal and being a trash ass fan base. We got to do better by it. We got to do better as a fan base. And I know that that's going to upset, and the people that it upset, if you're upset, I'm talking to you. That's who I'm talking to. If you upset, I'm not saying that if you do not care for Bryce Young, you don't think he's the answer. That is different than being an asshole of a fan. That is two different things. And I feel I can speak with this one on authority. Right? 336 is not in the group of people I'm talking about. He's not a Bryce Young fan.
He always gonna take up for his little brother. Ain't that something?
Hey, I know, right? Y'all leave 336 the hell alone. I'm working on him. But what I'm saying is he does not like Bryce Young, but he's not a trash ass fan. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna take this one.
Hold on, because I think Red want to respond to Nick on that clarity.
Yeah, I certainly can. I get where Nick and I guess in part where Will is coming from. Sounds like Will was more relation to the fellas in the barbershop. I certainly don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. But as far as his response to what I heard him say about we got more to worry about, I don't, and I'll try to be brief and clear. I don't necessarily agree with that. A team is made up of more than edge rushers, and I think when you take that into account and you say, well, yeah, you lost one of the edge rushers for an entire season with a torn ACL. Some of y'all might be able to relate to that. Others of you may not even see the commonality of that. But then the other edge rusher, young edge rusher, who was clearly put up better numbers as far as sacks goes, is under an 8-game suspension. I mean, you have to do what you have to do to shore your edges up for missing both of them. And hearkening back to my initial statement, a team is made up of more than edge rushers. So you may have to scheme it open. You may have to go out and get some replacement players. I think that we had already done a good job of bringing in depth in the offseason with Azeez Ojulari and Samson Ebukam. I think that rather than them just simply saying, well, we'll roll with what we got, they made some attempt to go out and get some veteran edge presence with Zadarius Smith. The pickings is slim. I mean, it's not like he is a current All-Pro, but he's, he knows what he's doing on the edge. He's a little long in the tooth.
Hold that thought for me real quick, Red. I'll let you come back to it. Hey, shout out to Jermaine J. Shepherd, 2778. Hey, cool Kev. We gotta call Jermaine Shepherd out. He ain't come join you at the donation booth yesterday like he said he was gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my beloved cousin Jermaine J. Shepherd, aka Black Ass, on Front Street in front of everybody because he didn't do what he said he was gonna do yesterday.
Jesus.
So listen, we've been here. We've been here hour and 20 minutes. If you're loving the conversation, the vibe, the debate, the energy, and everything, scan the QR code on your screen that's in the top right. Show support to the show. All right. There's also a pinned comment in the YouTube chat, pinned at the top that will take you to the PayPal link. All right. You can click that. Any donation is I appreciate it. It definitely goes back into the channel. I got a couple things that I am working on, so when you guys see it and experience, you know that your dollars is being well spent, just like I said. So yeah, I appreciate the love. Show support and love to the channel Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. All right, I greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, Red. What's up, Jermaine?
Yeah. So quickly. I and just in response to Nick again, when I'm drawing a comparison to who has more to worry about, and since he talked about injuries and missing starters at certain positions, I don't know that I would feel so confident when you look at where you are going into this season, just like the Falcons, without two starters. Well, I don't know that both of the rookies were starters, but we ended the season with them as starters, and you're going into the season with 60% of a new offensive line that has to protect your quarterback.
Can I jump in here real quick, Ray?
He's
burying the lead.
One second. Will you? Yeah. Shout out to my cousin, Jermaine J. Shepherd, for that gift, that PayPal gift. I greatly appreciate you, my brother. Even though you didn't come close to the offering that I received from Cool Kev 88, the fact is that you're here today and you have made a contribution to your cousin's channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Much love. Go ahead, Will.
Hey, real quick, Red is burying the lead. Here's what I will tell you. I think it's like 18 or 20 of your sacks from last season would not be on the field for a majority or all of the season this season. That is a significant blow to a defense. I don't give a dang on how you spin it. Let me explain this to you. In Panther Nation, if Bryce Young would have fumbled a snap on the first possession, the world would have caught on fire. That's one. Number two, in our joint practice, if Bryce Young would have fumbled another snap in joint practice and threw a pick six and did not throw past the line of scrimmage in the joint practice, bruh, it would have been a nuclear holocaust on X and Instagram and YouTube everywhere. You are burying the lead, Red. You can spin it all you want. You are in a much worse condition in a situation than we are. And the reason why I will tell you this, there's a reason why on a lot of people thumbnails for mainstream media, they have the Falcon QB competition and the Falcons being the 31st defensive front, 32nd defensive line in the NFL. You're burying the lead. So you can say, oh, you can twist it all you like, but it's not, hey, I know bullshit. I know the prices are bullshit. I'm not buying yours.
Go ahead, Nick.
Look, listen, I don't know what I just started. Mine was not intended to be a shot. I was literally just talking about, I think, I was just literally pointing out, the injuries that y'all got versus the injuries that we got. Yeah, I understand the O-line. Yeah, O-line is going to be what the O-line is going to be. I just don't want Zavala out there or Brady Christensen. No disrespect. Yeah.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony,
real quickly, and then we can move on. I
Yeah,
think
go ahead,
it's
Red.
comical. I think it's comical that Will said a hit dog a holler, and I think his voice, if we're being honest, was the only one that I've heard elevated in this current era.
You know what? Just because the voices,
And it's
just
gonna get
because the
louder.
voice.
It's gonna get louder, y'all. Watch. Watch.
Just because, when somebody tells you when a person's comeback only is that your voice is elevated, means that they have no other argument to stand on. I've been told that many times across my career. So when somebody says, "Oh, your voice is elevated," that's the reason why you're wrong. Get out of here. Get somewhere and sit down.
All right.
Listen,
Well,
listen, all that sounds cute. All that sounds.
No,
cute.
it's not cute. It's facts.
I'm used to it at this point.
The people, listen, this is what I'm talking about. I ain't even really talking about the good fun that we had with Red and the drunk that we talked with Red. I ain't even talking about that. The other insurgents, they know who I'm talking to. I didn't know exactly who I'm talking to. And you know what? I don't even too much care about the insurgents. I care more about the people who join along with them instead of putting them in their place and kicking them out, and then we can get back to talking, criticizing our team amongst ourselves. That's fine. Criticize all you want to. Criticize all you want to. But the moment that you let the terrorists, I ain't even gonna call them insurgents no more, the terrorists come in here and you join in with them, you are part of the problem. You are part. You are the toxic. You are the creation of the toxic fan base that we have.
You are the turncoat. You are the counter intelligence agent that has now turned on everybody around you.
But you know, as an outsider observation, I do think there is a civil war going on inside y'all's fan base, and it is y'all's own. It's y'all's own.
No.
It's
not,
but
Red ain't lying, because ever since we drafted Bryce, is either you on one side or the other. So I agree with him when it comes to that. It has definitely been a civil war built around one person the day he got drafted.
And Tony, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I have been called the creator of it, the instigator of it, the whatever.
Rightfully so, you have.
Yeah, but my point is, it exists whether y'all hear my voice or not. And not hearing my voice won't change it. It won't take it away.
But it's a minority, not the majority. It's a minority of the.
It's not a minority. It's not a minority.
Red. Just because you live in a bubble. Hold on, Red.
Okay.
Hold on.
Now,
just because you live.
I wasn't finished talking. I know it's hard to let me finish it.
Well, hold on, Will. Let Red go ahead. Go ahead, Red.
Yeah, I know it's hard to allow me to finish because you disagree with it. But Will, you know how to have a good civil discussion. So what I'm saying is that it's more than 80-20. So it's not just that 20% that you think it is really so loud. I would say that you're in the bubble because you don't go and equally participate in the places where there are dissenters. But I hear it. I hear it across y'all's fan base.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Now, it may not be the majority against those who support Bryce. I think at some point, especially after that 2-15 season, there was more concern with who have we drafted here. And I think as he has improved, more people have come to the side that, well, let's see what he has. But what I would tell you is I think it's warranted on both sides. I think that his improved play warrants some patience and see what you have if you are going to extend him. But I think that his below average play since he has been in the NFL causes you to say, hey, maybe we ought to invest in something else with this talent that we built on this team that can get more out of it. But hey, that's the instigator's part. That's all.
But listen, look, Red. Let me ask you this. Oh, you go ahead.
All right, Nick. No, go ahead and say what you're gonna say, and after that, we're gonna move on.
Okay. I just want to say this. I do agree with you 100%. There is a division and whatever it is, and Tony pointed out what the line of the but this is the thing about it is these people attack the people who just say that they want to see what we're gonna do, see what's gonna go and just go with the with what we have on the team right now, as if you're automatically with him if you don't automatically agree with me. And that is, I think that's the definition of them trying to spread their propaganda, and that's why I don't like these terrorists that have infiltrated our fan base. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that, fellas. I hope everybody got off what they need to get off for that round one. Okay. So if you're just joining us, we're separating resilience from readiness. A good finish has value, but it cannot become permission for another slow beginning. All right. Also, if this is the football conversation that you want, where we talk about the facts, sometimes scheme, have real debate, subscribe to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. You can go to youtube.com /@UO Sports Talk. Is right there on the screen. If you're not a subscriber, if you are currently watching through Carolina Armchair GM CJ's channel and you have not subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, I would greatly appreciate it if you do so. Make sure you turn that post notification bell, select all. That way you be made aware when I go live, and that is Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, that's youtube.com /@UO Sports Talk. All right. Greatly appreciate that. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our second topic here. All right. So Carolina offense eventually found rhythm. Jacksonville offense found it early. And that brings us to what the Panthers must clean up defensively. So my halftime topic is, what did Jacksonville expose about Carolina? All right. So here's the facts first. Jacksonville official practice report said its offense scored touchdowns on 5 of 6 early red zone plays. Trevor Lawrence threw touchdown passes to Brenton Strange, Nate Burkhardt, and Jacoby Myers. Carolina defense did produce a Nick Scott pick 6 and tackles for loss by Derek Brown and Jalen Phillips. I was not aware that Derek Brown practiced yesterday. That's good news. The Panthers report said Jacksonville worked the perimeter effectively and found tight ends and seams early. All right, so here's the context. A controlled joint practice red zone period is not an official game statistic. It does not replicate full game field position, personnel usage, or play calling. It is still meaningful diagnostic tape. Carolina must examine perimeter leverage, seam route exchanges, gap integrity, quarterback contained discipline, and coverage after the original play break structure. All right, so here's the debate question for you fellas, and Nick, you can go first on this one. Did Jacksonville early red zone success reveal a structural defensive concern, or did a controlled practice format just make it look worse than it is? What say you, my friend? All right, Nick, are you there?
Oh, my bad. I thought I didn't know I had muted myself. We need another linebacker.
Yeah.
That's what we have exposed. I don't need no whole bunch of other extra semantics to put to it. As I did. I'm sorry to say this, and I usually don't use these words when my disdain for players, but Trevor Wallace and Claude Shirless are not it. I
agree.
I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say about them. They just not they good backups. They not good starters.
Good morning, Donna B. I'll make sure I said it right this time. Good
She
morning.
gonna tell you. Yeah, you better get it right because she's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Queen.
Yeah. Good morning, Donna
B. Will, what you got, Will? You okay.
Yeah. So I think that the communication on the back end, I don't know if there's a communication problem or they trying out different scheme stuff. We're not used to people just willy-nilly, completing passes like that. So I'm not sure because I mean, obviously, I haven't. We don't got no video. So I'm not sure of why this is happening, but there's purely diagnostic tape that needs to be looked at to figure out what is it that we need to get going and set up for week number 1. But what I can say is it's a good problem to have because we know what we need to correct. And that's what's most important. And so we've seen improvement from week 1. I mean, from preseason 1 to joint practice. We should see improvement in game number 2. Then that should lead us to the Houston week. And we should see improvement on the Houston week leading into the Houston. Well, we won't see them in the Houston game. But you get what I'm saying. I'm hoping that that's where we are going with this. And I'm trying to focus on the defense because I think you're going to flip to the offense a little later, right?
Maybe.
Okay. So, and then I agree with Nick. I am vastly concerned with what is lining up next to Devin Lloyd. That is a significant challenge for us.
Yep, I've been talking about it all off season. People wanted to go other ways, other routes. They was talking about other things. I'm like,
people was talking about getting a tight end in the draft. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like there was one dude that like real loud about it. And I was like, he must don't watch football.
I know, right?
This is crazy. This guy, like this guy's unbelievable. Hey, Red, what you think, Red?
Yeah, I to draw it down to one linebacker spot, for what supposedly they put up on y'all's defense. I mean, yeah, man, that is the question, right? Is there justified concern with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have to be. These scrimmages are supposed to be more scripted than the unknowingness of going into a preseason game, which is supposed to be more game-like. So, the coaches have conferred one with the other and said, look, this is what I'm trying to get you to push against me because this is what we're looking to get. And evidently, Trevor Lawrence and their first team offense was able to accomplish that against your number 1 defense. I won't make too much of it. Not because my own team is struggling in the preseason, but I guess let me take this real quickly and leave it here. Everything is new in Atlanta. Everything is new. So the concern is, hey, it's not coming together quickly. I think in Carolina, where you're in year 3 and coming off of a division championship, and now in back-to-back weeks in preseason, you've gone up against playoff caliber teams from last year. The showing has been poor. It begs the question.
What you mean by that? 2 consecutive weeks, because Arizona didn't make the playoffs last year, and yesterday was just a joint practice. We haven't even gotten to the game Friday, Red. So I think you kind of misspoken right
there. Well,
no. He's used to living in that bubble.
Hold 1 second, because nobody said that we had a poor showing or poor practice yesterday. I think you putting a little. Yeah, I think you spread it on a little too thick there, player.
He got a lot of dip on his chip.
Well, like Will, and I didn't care to argue point for point with him. I heard him, but I didn't care to come back point for point where he says that Tua didn't throw the ball past the line of scrimmage, which is inaccurate. But
I was being sarcastic, Red.
But hold on, Red. So in all fairness, That's
Y'all gonna let
between
me
you and
finish.
Will. I'm just asking you a question.
Tony, I was
I'm
going
just rebutting
somewhere.
against what you
I
said.
was
Go
going
ahead.
somewhere. And where I
Go
was
ahead, my
going
friend.
is
Go ahead.
like
Yeah.
Will, I'm everywhere. I hear, I read, I see everything. And in particular, I concern myself with what is going on with Tampa Bay, with Carolina, and with New Orleans outside of my own football club, because those are my closest competitors, teams I'm going to see twice a year. Now, like Will, who went and heard reports and saw things about how poor Atlanta showed up in Indy yesterday, I too have seen the reports of how poor Carolina showed yesterday. And Tony, I was accurate when I said poor showings in consecutive weeks. I didn't say preseason games. You are correct. Y'all haven't played Jacksonville yet. But I said in consecutive weeks against playoff teams from last year, which would be Buffalo and Jacksonville. That's what I said.
Well, yeah, I know that's what you said, and I may have misheard you, but I still believe at the end of the day there was not 2 consecutive weeks of poor play. The defense didn't play as good yesterday, but the offense played pretty good, even though they started off slow. They things heated up and they played pretty well yesterday. So I still disagree with what you said.
Okay.
All right.
Duly noted.
Yeah. And Rashak said red. I said they played like they didn't care. So that was response to you, sir. And he said based on what I seen and heard from Bryce, saying it was just the preseason. Go ahead,
So
Red. You want to respond?
He contends with my interpretation of what he said, but then he offers up an excuse for what he said. Okay, I'll let y'all be the judge of that. I'll let y'all be the judge of that.
Listen, I don't necessarily agree. I feel like yesterday was a poor showing. I feel like they started slow, and I think that's what the media has even put out there. They didn't say it was a poor showing because he threw a few touchdowns yesterday.
So I think the exact media output from both sides of the beat writing sources said both offenses won the day. Is exactly what was said.
Well, that's what I read too.
That was from Jacksonville's beat writers and from Carolina beat writers. Both offenses won the day. So, of course, inside of other spears and circles, if every pass wasn't a touchdown and everything wasn't perfect, the world is coming to an end. And that's what happens in that whole echo chamber with all of the insurgents and the turncoats. So that's.
So
I'm sorry about that, Tony. That's the last shot, man. I'm sorry.
you good. Nick, you can go first on this one. What do you believe the communication breakdown is showing up most in the red zone coverage?
In the middle of the field against tight ends.
The safety?
In the middle of the field. In the middle of the field against tight ends. So it could be the safety that's supposed to drop down and cover them from a certain point. But at the end of the day, that's where most of our miscommunications are happening. That's where the miscommunications happened last year. And I understand that Red might not understand that it ain't. At the end of the day, Devin Lloyd can't cover both sides of the fields if you're playing quarters. So, yeah, I don't know. It to me, it's literally they picking us apart in the middle of the field. So nobody wants to throw to the outside because JC and Mike Jackson is out there. So they just figured if we can't throw it to the outside, throw it to the inside.
Well, I would say that Jacksonville probably knows how to play Devin Lloyd better than anybody in the NFL. And the danger with that is, teams that will face you will look at what worked against your defense, and
Talking about the
there's that.
Jacksonville film.
Teams are going to take. Okay, so y'all play the Chicago Bears first. If all that they are left with is what Carolina did in the preseason, I think intelligent minds realize that they're going to dig into whatever is available to them. So yeah, that would include Jacksonville, Buffalo, Arizona. No matter how unimportant we think it is, those coaches are going to take whatever measures are available to them to put together a game plan for week 1.
Okay. Well, what you got? What you think? Where's the communication breakdown showing up most in the red zone coverage?
I think it's in the back half, man. I think I don't know if it's Devin. I don't think it's Devin Lloyd. I think that the offense, the secondary is trying different cover packages or different techniques or capabilities, because if they're able to get into the red zone and Trevor Lawrence is completing those passes for touchdowns, that wasn't happening last season, and this is with the same guys. So either and it's the same terminology. So what's the only difference that I can think of is that they're trying different packages or different schemes. And I don't know what that is because I can't, we can't see the film right now. So that's the only thing that I can, and I'm only projecting. I have no real proof of that at all. But Mike Jack did say, remember he said when during preseason it was Panther ones-on-ones, and he was like, he got to do better, he got to play better, that type stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
Whatever it is, I hope they fix it, because we cannot allow the Bears to break contain, go into a scramble drill, and present their numbers in a way that allowed them to complete passes. We got to do better by that, whatever that happens to be.
I agree. So, we'll come right back to you. How do you pressure Trevor Lawrence without losing contain or coverage discipline, like we were just alluding to?
Get home with 4, right? So, see, Derek Brown was in there. He got a TFL. That's good. But getting home with 4. Our weakest link, and I've said this repeatedly, our weakest link is our rookie on that defensive line. Is he going to be the starter or not? I don't know. But we got to get home with 4. And Princely seems to be coming to form, but Pat Jones I think Pat Jones is going to end up starting. I know it's going to be shocking to a lot of people, but I don't think that Pat Jones, I think Princeton's getting a lot of reps because Pat Jones, they're saving him for a regular season. I know people might not believe that, but Pat Jones had a significant back injury, and they don't want to risk him getting having a setback of some sort prior to week 1. So they're monitoring him closely. So I know Princeton's going to get a lot of reps during a game. I'm not saying that he won't, but I think that when they go out for that front 7, it's going to be Pat Jones on one side and Phillips on the other side. Maintain, rush, contain. The interior defensive line got to do their part to get the push. And if we do that, I think things will be a lot better in the middle of the defense and in the back half.
All right. Ray, what you got? I'm gonna ask another question. Follow up on that too.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I thought I had already responded, but
you already responded. Okay, my fault.
On that one, I did.
Okay, Nick, did I get you?
What you talking about? What are you talking about?
Trevor Lawrence. How do you pressure Trevor Lawrence without losing contain or
You got to get
coverage
home before.
discipline?
I mean, a lot of people. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm actually a little bit tired of Evero's passiveness. But at the end of the day, what a lot of
I
people
think
do
everybody is.
this defense is predicated on getting home before. And I mean, so we'll say everything that you need to say. We have to get pressure with 4. And if you get pressure with 4, that also does create opportunities for you to send blitzes on it. But at the end of the day, we initially need to be getting pressure with 4. And I don't know I don't think Prince's going to start. I think Pat Jones is going to start. I mean, at the end of the day, the only reason that Nick Scorton got out there was because Pat Jones got hurt.
Yeah.
It ain't like the dude is a bum.
Right.
He got hurt.
This is a good question to ask. I didn't even have this on my list of questions, but this made me think of it because with Cam Jackson out in the concussion protocol right now, you tell me, Nick, you go first with this one. Do you want to see more of the 4-2-5 on first and second down, or you want to see more of the 3-4? And if it's 3-4, who would be your 3 interior defensive linemen that you would like to see? So I'm gonna answer my own question first. I would definitely like to see more 3-4 on the base downs, and I would like to see Derek Brown and Lee Hunter at defensive tackle and Bobby Brown in the middle. What you think, Nick?
I'm well, I don't know. I mean, it's all dependent on the teams that we play in the personnel packages that we see. I'm not really a fan of base defense anymore. I mean, that's either 3. That's 3-4 or 4-3. I am not a fan of going out there, depending on the person. If they come out there with 2 wide receivers and 1 tight end and a running back, okay. Base defense, I can see the 3-4, but at the end of the day, I'm more of a fan of a 4-2-5 or a 3-3-5 or whatever you want to put out there to deal with these different personnel groupings. But I'm gonna say 4-2-5. And if we go out there in the 4-2-5, I would love to see. I'm not really sold on Lee Hunter right now. So I'd prefer to. If we're going to do that, obviously we're going out there 4-2-5. Obviously, Phillips, Derek Brown, Bobby Brown, and I would probably put and then I'm going to say Patrick Jones right now. Pat Jones right now.
All right. Will, what you got? What you think about that?
4-2-5 is kind of, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like our base defense. And in that 5, and in that 4-2-5, depending on if it's a rundown or a pass down, depends on who's going to be that 5th defensive back. Is it going to be for run support, or are you dropping Morick down in run support, or are you doing more of a pass coverage type of deal? It truly depends that on that 4-2-5. But getting home with 4 and setting a blitz or run support is going to be important. That's just, I don't know. I just think that's where I'm at mentally with it, because we did well in a 4-2-5 last year. So I'm kind of not sold on it, but I don't want to change anything. I want to improve upon what we have, if that makes sense.
Okay. Another defense that I would like to see us implement that has definitely picked up steam and become very popular. I ain't gonna say very popular, but it's becoming popular in the NFL nowadays, you see a lot of penny defense. And if anybody don't know what that is, that's 5 down linemen and 1 linebacker. I think it's the Colts right now that are like specializing in it. I forgot the defense coordinator is, but yeah, I think Arizona does it as well. In that 5-1, I mean, it can morph into a 4-2-5, or it can morph into a 3-4. And with that, I mean, you can play nickel. You have 3 defensive backs, so you can have 3 safeties. You can run dime out of it. There's so many things that you do with the penny package, especially it looks like you're assimilating pressure, especially when you got a 5-man front. You can also that linebacker can come down like he's creeping, like it's gonna be a simulated pressure, and it not be. It's so many different things you could do with that. I don't think that's in Evero's wheelhouse, but I do like that 5-1, that penny defense that I've been seeing ever since last year. Oh boy. Hey, Red, you got anything? If not, I'm gonna drop you down. So I can bring up another antagonist up on the screen real quick, because I'm pretty sure
get it popping,
hopefully
man.
he got some things to say.
Get it popping. So I just wanted to say, man, an all Army panel, we do it right. We lead the way. Thank y'all, man, for having me. Tony, Will, I ain't gonna call you band no more, because I really never liked that too much, to be honest with you, Nick. So yeah, man, because once I thought, what if that man wife hear this? You know what I'm saying? So hey man, I ain't with that. I ain't with that kind of clown. Because
I know you got them 13-foot vaulted ceilings in there, man. Hey, leave a donation to the PayPal, man. I'm trying to put some hinges in the door in the building fund.
I'll send mine in a super chat. I don't have PayPal, man. So
you ain't got to have PayPal. Just click the link, pull out that old trusted debit card.
That's how it works.
And
that's
all you gotta do. You ain't gotta have no PayPal.
I never even tried to send anything PayPal. So
you should try it more often. You can get practice right here on this channel.
He said try it more often. Okay, all right, man.
Dang.
What's really going on,
man?
Well, hey man, I
appreciate
enjoy
you,
it, brothers. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you always, man. You know you always welcome over here, dog.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna look out. Yeah. All right, y'all.
All right, man.
Peace.
All right. And let me just bring up the man that I don't even want to call him the man of the hour. I'm not even about to give him no introduction like that. Howie, what's happening?
Fellas, yo, I kind of feel out of place there a little bit. I feel a little bit out of place now.
You should feel out of place.
Yeah, why you feel out of place?
Well, first off, I want to thank you guys for serving, man. And that's why I feel out of place.
Appreciate
I've never been in the military. Red, all you guys, man.
Y'all got your son in the military?
My son is in the military, but I've never served.
Listen, you serving right? Hey, listen. No disrespect. I hopefully nobody takes this as disrespect what I'm about to say.
Okay.
When your family members when you got family members in the military, you serving right along with them, because your family, your child can be sent to do something that you not necessarily understand, and lose his life. So at the end of the day, it's respect all the way around, even for the family members.
He'll be going back to Fayetteville here next month. He's been out, on the fraternity stuff. So he'll be going right back, jumping out of airplanes, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now you talking my language now.
Yeah.
We know you like Vietnam.
Yeah, you talking my language now.
Yeah. So
Tony all about falling out of airplanes. Perfectly good airplanes. He all about it.
Yeah, Congratulations, my boy.
Yeah, they ain't that good. They ain't that good. You right.
He just found him a 3-bedroom house, out there. So, congratulations to him.
Okay.
So,
Congratulations to the
doing
young
very well,
man.
man. Doing very well. But yeah, I heard y'all talking about
What's on your mind, Howard?
Well, I heard y'all talking about these different defenses now. I like the 4-2-5. That's the closest thing I'm gonna get to the 4-3. And you could do anything with a 4-3 also. You got different things you can do with it. That's the closest I'm gonna get. I'm a front four, hand in the dirt man. That's what I like. And I know
Okay.
times have changed and Nick has stressed that to
Old
me.
school.
I know it. Yeah, I know it. I've seen it, but I feel like that down in the dirt really can stop a run game. That's how I feel about it. It really does. It jams up. It jams it up.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it just jams everything up. So but yeah, that 4-2-5. I'm with you on that, Nick. I like that. I can rock with that.
Well, the 4-2-5. The benefits of it really is because when you playing that safety that's in the box that's playing that hybrid position,
Mm-hmm.
whether he's playing linebacker or nickel corner, he could be playing safety. Like there's like 3 or 4 things that
Things you can do. Yes.
some people call it a star, some people call it a joker position.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess people need to really pay attention to understand Trayvon Merrick's weight in gold from playing that position. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be able to play the 4-2-5 if we didn't have somebody like him playing the position, the star position like he does. And it allows you to match up with teams nowadays that are being more athletic from the tight end position, whether in 12 personnel or 13 personnel. You got a safety that can come down and hit like a linebacker, but has the speed and agility to cover like a corner or a safety. So that's where their versatility really steps in and shine. So you watch it like on teams like Carolina, Seattle with Nick Emenwari, Buda Baker in Arizona,
Buda Baker,
Trent McDuffie, that used to be in Kansas City that's now with the Rams. So yeah, that 4-2-5, the days of that 4-3 is pretty much over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna always see more of the hybrid. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're always gonna see more of a hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah. I like I said, I always say every year the NFL gets soft for me. But I was going to elaborate on that. So we have Simmons. We have Simmons. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about Simmons. He's a damn good tackler. I don't know if y'all pay that any attention. He's a damn good tackler. Okay, and he can lay the
Isaiah
word too.
Simmons.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. He would fit perfect. What you was describing just now. That's him. That's him. In the box, linebacker position, or go ahead.
Well, no, I'm gonna say because I mean that's how I envisioned him coming out of Clemson, because he was too big to play safety, but he had the speed to, and
He's too small to play linebacker.
Too small to play linebacker.
Yeah, he was too small in theory to play linebacker. My thing with him playing in the box like that, I don't think he was aggressive enough to be as big as he was, as big as he is, 6'3", 6'4". He was like 240 pounds, 245 pounds, something like that. I thought he was gonna be able to really like utilize that coming out of college, but it doesn't show. And only reason I would push back on that is because we are his 4th team right now, and he hasn't been able to find a home at any of the stops so far in the league. So he can't be that much of a thumper, you know what I'm saying, or that good of a tackler and not being able to find a home, because we know he got the speed. He's a 4-3 guy all day.
He was pretty good
size.
At Arizona. He was pretty good. He was good at Arizona.
That first year, but in my opinion, what I think they messed up at is when they start trying to put him in too much of a hybrid role, and then let him just concentrate on one thing.
Right.
Look, hey, Tony,
Go
just
ahead,
to
Nick.
give you an
Go ahead.
example of that, the reason that Hassan Reddick wasn't what we thought what everybody see him as now before is because they decided that they thought they could move him inside as an inside linebacker. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is in that Arizona. They don't. I don't feel like they handle people with these that have these abilities to be hybrid players very well. And that's just my opinion. Because you remember,
go ahead.
Because y'all remember Hassan Reddick, they had him playing inside for 3 years, put him outside for 1 year, and he exploded.
Oh yeah,
that is true. That is true. Yeah.
What was that?
They
What was
did
that
Arizona.
safety?
Arizona did him wrong too.
What was that safety name that was over at Seattle? Strong safety. What was his name? Big, tall, strong.
Back in the days.
Yeah. What's his name?
Cam Chancellor.
Oh my God, boy!
Cam Chancellor was a tweener too.
Whew, God.
Yeah.
God, boy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Nick Emmenward better than Cam Chancellor. I said with whole chest.
Yeah. Well, Cam Chancellor was a liability in coverage. That's what he struggled at. Nick Emmenward, he's good in coverage. He's good against the run, blitzing. Like, I mean, he can really like do it all.
Yeah, he's the most complete safety I've seen in a long time.
So let me ask you guys this question, and Howard, you can go first on this one since you're the new guest on the panel. What would actually show Carolina fixed it on Friday, even if starters sit? What would you be able to look at Friday and you say, you know what? I believe the Panthers fixed it, even if the starters sit.
Moving the ball on offense. You know, that part, moving the ball on offense, even if the starters sit, just moving the ball. Maybe a little bit more defense because we did get at Allen last week a couple times, maybe 2 times, something like that. But if we get at the quarterback a little bit more, you know, I think we'll be all right. But just moving that ball, man, putting some points up on the board, you know, that'll show me that, hey, they fixed something. They did something. They changed something.
Okay. Hey, Will, what you got, Will? Or is he?
Yeah, I had it. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, I had it. I was talking on mute, man. I do that so much.
What's
man.
up, Will?
Hey, what's up, man? Ain't not much. Hey, listen. Even if our starters are not out there, I like we got to move the ball, and I want to see if Chandler Zavala is out there. Are you gonna get your ass whooped again? Because if you are, we know where we stand, and I hope that they take measures to mitigate you as a liability in the interior offensive line.
He won't be on the squad for sure. He probably won't make the squad if he gets tore up like that again.
Great. That's what I would like to see.
He needs to be gone. Period. I don't even need no more evidence.
Right. I don't need to see him no more neither. I don't want to see that. Okay, that was stupid. Yeah. It looked bad. I could go out there and get tossed around like a rag doll. Shit, I can do that.
Hey, Howard. They said he was out there taking second team center snaps. Why would you do that?
Yeah, how you feel about that? How you feel about Chandler Zavala taking second team snaps on the center with Kenny Pickett yesterday?
I don't know. He downgraded himself. I don't know, man. I don't care if the guy's here or not. They can make him kick rocks or something. Just get rid of him. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. Straight up, man. He gonna get a quarterback killed, man. He's gonna get a quarterback killed. I'm telling you.
That is the only thing
Hold on, Nick. Hold on, Nick. Go ahead, Howard.
even though I'm not a big Bryce fan, I still couldn't. It just pissed me off
You
that
don't say.
it pissed me off. I was like, man, what is this shit, man? That was some real
Uh-huh.
cartoon shit, man. Okay, I
He
wouldn't
killed the
need to
stupid.
see no more of him. I wouldn't need to see no more of that. That's it. I'm sorry, man. Try your luck somewhere else, then, you know.
All right, Nick, what you got, Nick? Hey, mute your mic, Howard.
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
This is the only thing in the world that everybody in this fan base agree on. Chandler Zavala needs to go.
Chandler.
Just need to retire.
For real.
Yeah,
Hey, listen. Hey, Will.
Yes, sir.
Chandler Zavala is falling in that category of Ian Thomas.
Oh yeah.
No.
Shit. Yes,
Only
he is.
you.
For me.
Hold on. Only for you. You were early in your analysis of Ian. You stood on business. You never wavered. And then when it got worse, you ratcheted up the pressure.
Ian Thomas is great.
But Tony was early on his analysis, though. Tony was like, he's trash. I was listening to him, like, get a man a chance.
Nah,
it didn't work out.
Ian Thomas was trash from day one, bro.
Ian Thomas been in the league too long, man.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you right.
D-Cash said at least Ian Thomas could block. Shit. What?
Yeah,
D-Cash, you know what?
Oh, here we go. Don't start Tony up on this, man. You're gonna warm his engines up.
I'm not even. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all go ahead, Nick. What you gonna say?
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Ian Thomas was too close to a great tight end to be that trash. I don't care what nobody say. You literally saw what right looked like. You literally saw it.
The man had 4 touchdowns. Hold on, Howard. The man had 4 touchdowns in 7 years.
Oh, god dang.
4.
He wasn't even trying to get
Go
open.
ahead, Howard.
No, I'm just saying he wasn't even trying to get open. Only thing they should say about Ian Thomas, and I don't know why they kept him so long, that he could block real good. But I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. He should have been. That's been gone.
This is twice we as a panel has agreed on something when it comes to Carolina football with Howard on the panel. This is damn amazing. Somebody got to clip this.
Earth-shattering.
Y'all got to clip this. Somebody got to clip this. I'm gonna clip it because I got to keep this in the archives. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
2 times in a row. You can name 2 players 2 times in a row. You can't never usually get that.
Yeah. And D-Cash over there trying to trigger me, man.
Yeah, y'all know Mike Wright, man. You know, Mike Wright, and y'all know what it is. So I don't need to say it, but y'all know what Mike Wright is.
You know what, Howard? I ain't even got no problem with your gripe. But when you can let these, I'm gonna tell you this though. When these other people come over here, you need to don't agree with them. Just kick their ass out of here. You can complain. We can complain in house. We don't need no outsiders complaining too.
So in other words, Howard,
you know Howard don't move like that. You know Howard don't move like that as soon as he hear Bryce's name mentioned. That's all he needs.
I guess
that's
what I'm saying. Hey Howard, I guess what I would like to say is I can take Bryce criticism from you. I refuse to take Bryce criticism from somebody else from a different fan base in the same channel.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not doing it.
Right.
Especially those Gary, Indiana.
I'm not doing it.
Especially those Gary, Indiana Bears.
But you know, honestly, y'all, y'all be catching on to things like that. I really don't know who's a fan of who. You know, I really don't. I don't pay attention to that. Like I don't. I really don't. I don't because I'm serious about what I be talking about most of the time when it comes down to Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying?
Well, from now on, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know from now on. Don't be joining in with these trash ass whoever fans, especially if Jay Lies come up
I
there.
don't even know who it is.
If Jay Lies come up there, I ain't even
Yeah, who is he a fan of?
The
Hey,
Saints.
Tebow, that's a shame. Ian Thomas is over there robbing the Raiders for all that money, and I wonder what he got on Al Davis' son. What he got on Mark
Oh
Davis?
God, Lord, he got
Because
something on him. Tony, that's
that
what
is
it
a
is.
crime. Yeah, that's a crime. That's a crime.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Jay Lies is a Saints fan.
Yeah. Y'all know how J Live do. Hey,
And
so
they
listen.
let him sit up there. They let him sit up there and talk about us like dogs. He'd be like, "Yeah, he right. He right." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let these terrorists come in here. No. We need to stay. I'm gonna tell you right now, they may be delusional. But if you go into a room with a bunch of Cowboy fans and you start talking trash about their team, they gonna all jump on your ass.
Well, here's one right here. Relax, AKN 7850. He's talking about outsider, and I have eyes too. Yeah, he's a Cowboys fan. Listen, I'm married into a Cowboy family. You know what I'm saying? My wife's from East Texas. I lived in Dallas 9 years. I think it was 9 years I was there. Yeah, so listen, I've been dealing with Cowboys fans for a long time, and I got them in my family. And for full stop, I mean, for full transparency, before Carolina got a team, I grew up as a Cowboys fan. My football idol, my cousin went to Florida State. I was a Florida State Seminole fan. He got drafted by the Cowboys. I became a Cowboys fan. So before Carolina even existed, I was a Cowboys fan. So that's full transparency.
Yeah. I already knew that. But listen, we don't care about if you have eyes. I'd rather poke them out than to listen to your opinion.
Damn, Nick.
I was a Raiders fan, man. Art Shell, the first black head coach, is from right here, Charleston, South Carolina. He went to Bowles Wilson High School with my dad and all that. So everybody was big on him because so I was a Raiders fan.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So listen, we've been in here 2 hours and 20 minutes now. If you're enjoying the conversation, enjoying the debate, as always, show support to the channel. I'm going to drop the QR code at the top right. You can scan it with your phone. Support the show. Donate whatever your heart leads you to donate. I would greatly appreciate it. The money does go back into the channel. Also, if you're watching on YouTube through Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, you can click the pinned comment in the chat is at the top. You can also get the PayPal link that way as well. And if anybody needs for me to drop it in the chat, I will do so. And if you do send a donation, let me know in the chat so I can properly shout you out. Okay, I greatly appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. All right, subscribe to the channel. I will put that up on the screen real quick. All right, youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. All right, that's youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. I would greatly appreciate that. That would mean the world to me. I'm trying to get to 200. My goal is 500 before week 1. I know that's a lofty goal. May or may not hit it, but that's my goal. So trying to get to 200 first, and then I can push it even further. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. So again, greatly appreciate it. And Howard, I know you at work, so let me drop you off the panel so I can bring up another Bryce Young antagonist to the stage.
Okay, man. I appreciate you having me, Tony, man. Hey, y'all, you fellas, man. I'll get back with you guys later on. I know we're gonna link up later, so. But yeah, man. Y'all be safe, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Peace.
All right, Howard. All
right, man.
Doggone Professor X Charles Xavier, what's going on?
Oh man, good morning, Tony, man. Thank you so much, man, for just having me on.
This one sound more like Quantum than me.
Huh?
He sound more like Quantum than me.
Oh, word? Oh, word? Oh, okay. Well, look, Pete. Let me find out, man. You know, there could be more than just one intellectual Negro. It could be more than one, man. But nah, like,
oh God,
don't get
what's
me
going
wrong.
on, Charles?
What's up, man? I mean, you know, I know at times I'm in the chat and I'm trolling, and you know, I make sometimes.
You mean all the time.
Exactly. hey, that's an understatement, Nick. That's an understatement.
Listen. The first name that Unc said was a hater was Charles. was Charles. First name yesterday.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Charles.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got a lot to kick it. If you hate him in the chat, hate him on the panel too. It's all good.
You know what? I'll say this, man. Honestly, I just want to win, man. And really, I don't have a issue with Bryce Young, the man, the person, the you know, I don't have a issue with him on that level. And really, I don't have any problem with him. It's just that for me, I feel like, you know, drafting a game manager number one, a game managing quarterback number one. I don't know. I'm just not. I feel like we have a owner that is enamored with Bryce Young, and
he probably is. I think you're right.
You know, and it's one of those things that it's like, okay, because it is his team, we got to roll with him. And so I came here this morning to say this, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. I can't believe I'm about to say
this. Clip it.
Oh, here we
Lord,
go.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but
yeah, let me write the time down.
Okay, here we go. I came here this morning to present ways this season that we can win with Bryce Young.
Okay.
Go
on.
Okay. So based off of his most successful season last year, if we want to win with Bryce Young, all right, the number one thing that we have to have a strong running game, point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to have a strong running game, number one. Number two, offensive line, we got to let those boys eat, meaning that get them going first, meaning start the game off. I'm not saying
hold your thought right there. Hey, shout out to Gerald Stick Jones for that PayPal gift. I greatly appreciate it, my guy. And also shout out to Robert Foxworth for the PayPal gift. I appreciate both of you gentlemen supporting the channel, showing love. Like I said, the donations will always go back into the channel. I got a couple things lined up that I'm going to bring out maybe tomorrow at the game. If not, it'll probably be next week. So, you know, let you see and let you know that your money is being well spent when you donate to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. But again, I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, Charles.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And you know, we have to have a offensive line, especially our guards. They have to be healthy. They got to be healthy.
I agree.
Also, we need bona fide, healthy, pass-catching running backs. We have to. We have to have multiple pass-catching running backs. Why? Because we have to give Bryce Young comfortable options. We have to give him comfortable check downs, efficient check downs. It's like I kind of jokingly, I commented last night, like I said that, like, basically Bryce Young reminds me of a little man Jalen Hurts.
Oh God.
Y'all got to stop with the Jalen Hurts.
Hold on, Nick. Hold on, Nick. Hold on, Nick. Go ahead, Charles. Go ahead, Charles.
In my personal opinion, Bryce Young is a little man Jalen Hurts. Okay.
But elaborate on that a little bit. What you mean by that?
Let me explain. All right. So Bryce Young, if you notice, the best games he played last year, he was the ultimate orchestrator. He was kind of behind the scenes, checking down, hitting guys, like going through reads. Not really too many flashy deep ball, deep passing plays, but just managing the game, right? Just letting it come to him, checking in, checking out of certain plays, having that real flexibility to really call things out, to really audible, and then to really kind of orchestrate that whole offense. And so also, and I'm hoping that someone like Darren Waller can hopefully integrate himself with Bryce Young. I think it's extremely important for Bryce Young to get a connection with Darren Waller. Okay, Darren Waller is a matchup nightmare.
I agree.
He has to get a connection with him. I don't care what they got to do. You got to get a connection with him. And then last but not least, I'll say this: defense.
Hey, Charles, this is going to be a long-ass clip. I just want you to know that.
I know it will be, man. I know, man. But you know what? Honestly, man, Tony, man, at this point, I just want to win, man. And I'll be honest.
I feel you.
Like, if it means that we got to roll with Bryce, then I'm going to swallow my pride. I'm going to roll up my sleeves. And we gonna go to work, and we gonna roll with Bryce, you know. And and so with that said, defense, we gotta have a pass rush.
I'm putting this on my Facebook page.
Oh my gosh, yo, dang. Okay, we
damn. Hey, so let me ask you this, Charles.
Yes.
So yes, we went 8-9 last year. We win the NFC South. We have home field advantage, first round of playoffs. So this was Bryce Young's first ever game in the playoffs, right? If you were to look at Bryce and the last thing that you saw of Bryce, and you had to determine whether you thought the trajectory of the team was going up or going down. If you had to just base that off that last game against the Rams,
why you asking me this question?
Which way would you go?
Oh Lord, why you asking me this question?
Are you intellectual?
Because you intellectual. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
why you asking me this question, man? Okay. Oh man, y'all, ooh, boy, y'all slick. Okay, all right.
Now, Charles. Now, I want to preface this by saying you said.
Yes.
That all you want to do beyond all things is win. That's what you said. Okay. Yes. So go ahead, sir.
Oh man. Y'all slick, man. Y'all some
slick. I'm gonna chop this up
man.
by about 3 or 4 shorts.
Oh man. Okay. You know what? Oh man. Y'all slick, boy. Y'all slick. Okay, based upon oh man. Y'all about to make me say
no pressure. No pressure. Take your time.
Let the Lord work on you. Keep coming.
Let the Lord use me. Oh man.
Let him use you.
Oh man.
Let him use you.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Oh man. Okay. Oh Lord, I'm about to say it. Okay, based upon the way the last game we saw Bryce Young play. Okay. And I will say this, I am still furious. That our defensive coordinator went to a prevent defense in a playoff game at home when we got the lead. This Negro went to a prevent defense. He didn't send no blitz. He ain't send no pressure. It's like, bro, like
all around the world, same song.
Just say it. You got it, Charlie. You got it.
There it is. The organ is playing in the background. Keep it coming.
Hey, lay your burdens at the altar, son. Just lay your burdens at the altar.
See, man, that is okay. All right. Based
The
upon
truth will set you free.
y'all slick, man. Based upon the way the season ended, if Bryce comes and see, this is the big if. Okay, this is the huge if. If Bryce can start the season the way he finished it, we can finish the season. Oh my goodness, we can finish.
So even it sounds like you're having trouble even altering the question. So the question was based off what you saw in that last game against the Rams in the playoff. If you were to judge the trajectory of Bryce Young based off of his performance, would you say it's going up or going down? It's simple, Charles. Come on, from one intellectual to another. There's 4 intellectual brothers here on the panel. Don't disappoint us. Don't disappoint us, Charles. Don't do that.
Oh mercy, man! I guess I'm about to go to the dark.
You
side,
didn't heard me
man.
say this about 50 times.
It's going up, man. It's going
Thank
up.
you.
He did improve last year from his rookie season.
Won't he do it?
To his second season, to his third. He did. Oh boy, y'all something else, man.
That ain't hard to say. Listen, all you doing is telling the truth. All you are doing is telling the truth. You got a whole weight off. You got a whole weight off your shoulders just telling the truth.
Do you know how hard that was for me to say that this morning?
Don't you feel better now? Don't you feel better?
I don't know, man. I
feel my therapist has always told me, I've had a therapist for like almost 14 years. She said it feels so much better when you just let it out. The longer you let it bottle inside of you, the longer you keep it in that bottle inside of you, the pressure just it hurts. It hurts. Yeah. You don't want that pressure to burst on the inside. Hey, just let it out. That's all you gotta do.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this, Charlie. It ain't no disrespect, but I think you was defrauding us in the first place because you sound like too much of a happy-go-lucky type guy to be out here with all this negativity.
No, I mean, I am though. I am man. I am a very positive, a very
don't do it no more. See, you was defrauding the government.
I am, man. But it's like,
but you know what? But you know what's hard now? Hey, what's hard now though, Charlie?
Yeah.
Is not only did you say it on the panel and amongst us, you got people in the chat. They're gonna remember this, Charlie.
I know.
So you ain't gonna be you're not gonna be as safe in the chat as you once were. Cause it seemed like you was on one side. But now they're gonna say, oh, Charlie true colors have come out. And now we just don't know if we can believe what he say when he types.
I just want to win.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna say, hey, look, they're gonna call you a good talking nigga. That's what they're gonna say.
Hey,
I know.
Papa said how much for Charlie's head.
I just want to win, man.
Hey, Charlie, I want to thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing I want to tell you. That does not mean that Charlie's not skeptical of Bryce. He's just saying that if he's just merely saying that the trajectory is going north, and if the trajectory continues, he's on board. That's all he's saying. He's not running around with the BS of this is the worst thing since human existence.
Wait, Will, look at Eternal. Eternal said, I'm gonna tell 336, Charlie, you're a turncoat.
No, don't do that. Eternal, don't do that.
Nah. Hey, look, Charlie, listen. If he come for you, listen, I got your back.
Turncoat,
listen. Because I might be one of you, a good talking Negro, but I'm the only thing about it is I'm rough around the edges, and I ain't got nothing. I'm a little uncouth.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, and Will, you can get back in. Hold on, Will, real quick. Hey, shout out to QJ Smith 23, became a YouTube member. Hey, I appreciate that. I know CJ would appreciate that as well. I don't know if he's listening in right now, but I would definitely let him know so he can give you a thank you for becoming a member on his channel. All right. Go ahead, Will.
No, this is what I'm talking about. Exactly. I don't expect for Charlie to be wearing no Bryce jersey or whatever the case may be. All I'm saying is fairly assess the man. That's it.
Look at the Coast Guard medic. Look at the Coast Guard medic.
Listen. And yeah.
Jay
And when hey, listen, and then I'm gonna tell you this, Charlie. When you see these insurgents, J Lies, Broski Bear, all these, the dude, this the Cowboy fan. When you see them coming in here, when they start talking trash and criticizing, go ahead and get them the business, man. Just get them the business. You can talk bad about you can talk bad about us all you want to. You can complain all you want to. We respect your opinion, but throw these insurgents, these terrorists, these dudes out here polluting our fan base. Throw them out the building.
Shoot, man,
that's all I'm saying. Hey, you have people that are coming here and agree. I bet you if you were to go to a Bears channel and besmirch the Bears, they'll lose their ever love and they'll be like, who the hell are you? But we allowed talk about we got popular, we are all inclusive. All inclusive my ass.
Hell no.
Hey, I tell you what, it's the same thing. You know what? It's the same thing as going to a family reunion and be like, you know what? I don't like any of y'all. And your uncle broke his shit. It's not gonna work right?
Yeah.
You hate your family that much.
All inclusive. Go to a resort.
There you go. This is a theme. This is a theme cruise. Everybody's on message on this cruise. We all got the same thing.
Yeah. And y'all coming here from now on, we're gonna treat y'all just like what y'all are. Terrorists.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
Before I move on to our last final topic, we can get into that real quick. Hey, I want to say thank you, brother. I appreciate you. This is your first time hitting the panel, so I'm glad we got an opportunity to put a voice to the avatar. So yeah, definitely, you are welcome back anytime, man. Hit the link whenever you see it up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't stop being who you are. But yeah, I just had to apply a little pressure. It was just a little pressure. That's all.
You know what, man, Tony, man, thank you, man, so much for just giving me the chance, man, to come on. And again, the pressure, it's needed. The pressure makes, diamonds. And really at this point, man, I told myself, I said, well, if I'm across the line, if I'm going to get on and say this, I guess I'm going to have to go all the way. So with that said, I just want to win. And I'm willing to do or whatever our team can do to help us win. I'm all for it. And right now, Bryce is our quarterback. So
say it again. Charlie.
Bryce.
He what?
Young
what is it, Charlie?
Is the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
No, that's not what you said the first time. That's not what you said the first time. Hey, no. You got, listen. Here in this court of law,
God.
you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Oh man, fine, I'll say it. Bryce Young is our quarterback.
Y'all, there we go.
There we go. Hey, shout out.
Almost had a stroke.
Shout out. Man. Hold on. Shout out to QJ Smith 23 for the $4.99 super chat. He said, I went to the Saints game week 10 and playoff game versus the Rams. BY9 made me a true believer in him as our guy. BY9 is extremely clutch and he's getting better. Shout out to QJ Smith 23. I appreciate that $5 super chat. My guy, thank you for showing support to the channel. Also, Mr. Hunky Dory, my A1, been down with me and CJ and I ever since we were doing Two Fans in the Stands with the $5 super chat. He said I was ready to get down with game BBQs this year with steak and potatoes, and now I'm at the conclusion it would be with beans and weenies this season. You know what, Mr. Hunky? Hey, you know what, dude? Go ahead, Miss. Hey, man. Thank you, Mr. Hunky Dory, for the $5 super chat, man. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Y'all got
I greatly appreciate it. So, hey, we're gonna get into this last topic real quick. So, it's a transaction. Jacksonville offense show how quickly unclear roles can be punished. On Carolina's offense, John Metchie may be earning more opportunity, but opportunity is not yet a settled role. Okay, so here's the topic. Let me put it up there on the screen. All right, is John Metchie III earning a defined role? So here's the facts. Panthers.com reported that Metchie has received increasing first-team repetitions in recent practices. He opened Wednesday's productive move the ball period with a quick catch in the flat and later contributed to the catch and run sequence as the offense improved. Those repetitions confirmed a larger evaluation opportunity. They do not confirm that Metchie has won a permanent role in the game day rotation. All right. So for context, for Metchie's opportunity to become a role, he must provide a repeatable answer, alignment flexibility, route detail, a quick game or third down function, assignment reliability, and enough blocking or special teams value to justify a game day spot. His history at Young can help familiarity, but present day NFL timing, coverage recognition, and complete play reliability must decide the role. So, Charlie, I'm gonna come to you first since you're the new member on the panel.
Yes, sir.
Do Metchie growing first team rep signal a defined role taking shape, or are the Panthers still collecting evidence before deciding where he fits? What say you, my friend?
I would say I hope it does show that. I hope it does show that. And the reason being is that when you're dealing with the quarterback, it's all about putting weapons around him that he feels comfortable with.
Hold that thought real quick. Shout out to the Ville Kid Show with the $4.99 super chat. He said, "Good morning, my dogs. By the way, Tone, don't yell at me. The grind fuels me, fella." What's going on, Freddie? Hey, appreciate that $4.99 super chat, my guy. Thank you for supporting the channel. And make sure you get that damn laptop by Friday or Saturday. I ain't letting it go. All right. So yeah, greatly appreciate you, my guy. Go ahead, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
And he also became a member. The Ville Kid Show became a YouTube member. So I would definitely let CJ know. I know he'll appreciate that. Freddie, for you becoming a member on his channel. All right, go ahead, Charles.
Yes, sir. And so, I would hope he is, because you want to have guys that your quarterback feels comfortable throwing to, point blank period. You want guys to where they know certain routes that they've ran in the past, hopefully, from college. If I am the offensive coordinator, I'm going back to college tape and I'm literally surrounding Bryce Young with actual plays and then possible players, if they're good enough, that have played with them to then come back and play with them in the pros. I just think it would help a lot, but it remains to be seen how he'll be used in the regular season. We don't know yet. I'm hoping it does show something, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Will, what you got?
So I think that it does show that what they are trying to install, if there are packages where he's on the field and it gives us an advantage, let's do it. I'm glad they're flushing it out now. And because we need to be able to put our offense in a position We are going to have to move the ball effectively, especially getting across the 50-yard line, flipping the field. Even if we don't score in that possession and we kick a field goal or we miss a field goal, we haven't put the defense in a dilemma like we normally do. So having a guy like Metchie that can provide yak capability and having him be a part of the first team offense, absolutely. I see no problem with that at all. I hope that is the case to give our offense some added flexibility.
Okay. All right, Nick, what you got, Nick?
Yeah. Let's talk about this Metchie guy. I'm gonna let y'all know, man. Let y'all know, y'all fan favorite. If the only way Metchie making this roster is if y'all fan favorite go in the trash can.
Ooh, well then, if that's the case, nah, he good.
Who's the fan favorite?
Jimmy.
David Moore.
What? Stop that, Nick.
Listen, I told y'all already, man. Listen, no disrespect. I like Metchie. I think Metchie has been doing a good thing. But the only bad part about it is that Jasim Reed has been doing better. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
Okay.
The facts are the fact.
That's a fact.
Jasim Reed has been doing better. And I think Jasim Reed also brings special teams value. I mean, well, you know what? There's a couple wide receivers that could go to make space for Metchie and Jasim Reed. And it would have to be one for sure. And I'm gonna say this: so it's either David Moore or it's gonna be Bryce and Tremaine. The only thing that what you call is that everybody loves Bryce and Tremaine on special teams.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day,
that's a fact.
At the end of the day, I think that Jasim Reed shows he is able to do that also. So I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is an opportunity that I am extremely elated that I am not a coach in the Carolina Panthers right now, because it is going to be an extreme hard job on the 31st to cut this roster.
It always is. It always
Cut
is.
this roster
Cut down date, man, is always brutal on these coaches for all 32 teams, man.
It is. It's going to be hard, man. It is. We have had some guys who have taken steps forward. Jasim Reed, and we've had some guys come in from outside. Metchie come in from outside, and I just don't see. People say, "Oh, we might keep 8 wide receivers." We're not keeping 8 wide receivers, dude. We are not keeping 8 wide receivers. So let y'all know
that neither.
We're not keeping 8 wide receivers. And I'm going to tell you one thing that you may
hold that thought right there, Nick. Hold that thought. Shout out to the real HH Entertainment 9841. He said Fans Edge just posted Tet Stitch blue jersey. Okay. So I know Will would definitely love that information. He probably already on the website knowing Will collecting jerseys and shit.
Hey. You sound like you're jealous.
Oh no!
I mean, that's the way it sounds.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
because I was sitting here minding my business, listening to you guys talk.
So
Will over here collecting jerseys.
So do you not collect jerseys, sir?
I do.
Do you not collect jerseys?
I do.
So where the lie at, Craig? Where the lie?
No, the way you said it was like you was jealous. I didn't say you was lying. I said you was jealous.
All right. Well, you go ahead and collect the jersey for a man that ain't gonna be here in 2 years. Go ahead. You hold on to that.
You just like you got your dang on Ian Thomas jersey, and you gonna wear it to the game we're going to.
SC sent me a picture telling me I got something for you, a signed autograph of Ian Thomas on his keep pounding chain.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna tell you what I said to him. That's private.
Hey, you know what? All I'm saying to you is when you gonna wear an Ian Thomas jersey when you fly out and come and watch Cam Newton get inducted into the Hall of Fame. We're gonna sit right next to each other.
I just want to know how that. I just want to know how that's gonna happen. How am I gonna get the Ian Thomas jersey on? Explain that part to me.
Hey, the logistics, we're gonna figure all that out. We got it. We're gonna work through all of that later.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna work through it. But anyway, I'm sorry to derail you, but you know, you the one came through shot at me because I collect jerseys.
Hey, look, I ain't got no problem. Hey, collect all the jerseys you want, OG.
Thank you.
Yeah. But hold on, Nick. I wasn't trying to throw no shot.
It sounded like
it was okay.
Yeah, I felt attacked.
So the way
this is not gonna go well for you. Just leave it alone.
Y'all something else, man. Y'all hell, man. We'll talk about something. I felt attacked.
You know what? I digress. I apologize, sir. I was wrong.
That's what makes you. A good friend.
I was wrong.
Thank you. That's what makes you a good friend. That's what makes you a good friend. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And Drew 30 FL said Cam Newton is never going to the Hall of Fame. My man, Drew. I ought to put a wrench on you right now, but you're not in my YouTube chat. I love that comment. Talk your shit, Drew. Hit the panel. Matter of fact, hit the panel, man. You come up and tell us how you feel.
Hey, y'all. I apologize for derailing the conversation. Forgive me.
Ian Thomas jersey worth less than a sandwich. God. Oh.
Why you say the shit wild top?
I didn't even know he even had a jersey for sale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, well,
y'all buying knockoffs.
Hey, did I ever tell you? Hey, look, Tony, why y'all talk about Ian Thomas? So look, before he got gracefully booted up out of here, I went to the game in Washington against the Commanders, and they yeah, man, them fans, there was some people out there that ride for Ian Thomas. Like I was out there, man. Look, Ian Thomas over there driving. This mother was like, well, you know, if we get more opportunity, I was like, what?
That's because they got all the same handlers. They all got the same handlers. Yeah. They all work for the same agency. That's why.
What are you talking about, bro? Ian Thomas is trash. Like, what are you talking about? Like, let's be honest. That's why. I don't want that. Yeah. I don't know about that now. I don't know about that Cam Newton though thing though. OD. That's a stretch.
Hey, watch. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all when it happened, might be 60. We might be in our late 60s when it happened. I don't give a damn, Tony. I'm gonna have you there. I don't care. Y'all don't talk about I got sciatica. I don't care about none of that. Bring your ass.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be in my late 60s when it happens, because if it happens in your late 60s, I'll probably still be in my 50s.
hey, you know what? Nobody needs the comments. Nobody needed it from the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want everybody to let y'all know that Will and what you are older than me.
Tell him again, KJ the Great. Cam Newton and Hall of Fame shouldn't even be in the same conversation. 100, my man. That's say less. I ain't even gotta say nothing.
Ooh.
I ain't even gotta say nothing.
A question real quick. Real
Charles.
quick. If you place Cam Newton on this Carolina Panthers team right now, could we win games?
Oh yeah, not. Oh, hold on. Let's take this thing.
I'm talking about the Cam Newton right now with this coaching staff.
Oh no,
these players.
Right
now.
No.
So that's why I say. So you talking about before Cam Newton got injured or after Cam Newton got injured?
After. I'm talking about right now.
No. Hell no.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I was about to just walk off the road. I had to ask which Cam Newton you talking about. I thought you talking about Cam Newton in his prime, 2015 Cam. Oh yeah, we be smacking.
Yeah.
No. Don't y'all dare talk nice about Cam Newton in here. None of you, Tony.
Yeah. We don't dislike Cam, man. It's just the rest of they don't fit.
Hey.
Yeah. See. What you was talking about earlier, Nick. When you was talking about people infiltrating the fan base with their so-called fandom. See, when it comes to Cam Newton, his representative, Tip Drill Will, if you ain't all the way on 1,000 for Cam like he is, now you the problem. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You are the problem.
See?
I'm sorry.
See?
I'm
See what I'm
sorry. Hey, OG, this is what me and you gonna have to disagree. We're gonna have to disagree on this.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
I get down about the resume. The resume don't fit with the people that he was sitting with.
Hey. When we have our debate, I will place his resume before you. There are things in his resume that you're not holding up to, and Tony know where I'm going with this.
I don't. Don't put that lie on me. I do not know.
No. Tony knows that I will be bringing out facts-based evidence to counter his position, and I'm gonna leave that alone because when we put it together and we get our information together, the evidence supports a Hall of Fame resume, and I'll leave that alone.
This is the evidence that I have, and I'm just gonna say this to Charles. And I'm gonna ask Nick. Will, you don't listen.
I don't count.
This is not for you. Yeah. So what I'm going to present is strictly factual information. When we talk about the numbers, his career, when we're talking about whether the Hall of Fame or we're talking about the Panthers Ring of Honor, it's two different things. So I'm going to lay out the facts and show you where his name stacks up in the history of quarterbacks and also amongst quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. There are currently 27 quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame right now. And I will show you this information. And then you, as the rest of the chat and the people that's in the chat that day, will be able to determine. See, so, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And I'm a numbers guy. So, yeah. We're going to leave that right there.
Men lie on numbers, and men lie and twist numbers.
Men lie on numbers. How?
You know what? You know how men lie on numbers?
Sway?
You know why?
Sway?
That's how Ponzi schemes exist.
Oh, my God.
Exactly. I'm going to be ready for you, dog.
We got to go there.
So the men that people don't lie on the numbers in the Ponzi scheme. They lie to the people that believe the lies. That's
exactly.
That's what
so you hear where I'm with you. and amen to that. We'll put it together because it's going to be a lot more structured. I hope we'll have a fair arbiter in the room as a debate moderator.
QJ, here's one for you, Will. QJ said Cam has better stats than Troy Aikman, and Aikman is in the Hall of Fame. Okay, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know one number that Troy Aikman got that Cam Newton ain't never seen.
Super Bowl.
That's 3-0 Super Bowl rings. And if you don't think that don't matter, then you are kidding yourself, as Will Robertson would try to expose in his soliloquy whenever he does give it. But he knows at the end of the day,
are we in a grand jury? Is this a grand jury hearing or something?
I mean, you started this. Started this. I didn't start. You started this.
Hey, listen. I
can't even finish talking about John Metchie, but here you go with this Camanizer.
You know what?
You Camanizer right now.
I forgot how Cam Newton came up, but he came up organically. But lest we digress, we'll go back to the John Metchie conversation.
Hold on. Now, I ain't gonna let you attack him though, Tony, because I actually think you threw the first thought in the womb.
Listen. I don't complain. I just explained. He threw the first. Nice. He threw the first punch, but he don't even remember because he throw a flurry of punches at me all the time.
The young man right here, Drew 30 FL, made a comment, and it's my duty as the host of the show. I read all comments and I display them for everyone to see. And I thought that was just one that Will would like to know about. So I just brought it out,
So in other words, he tried to expose one of my live wires and then say he ain't did nothing. Okay, no problem. You're right.
Yeah. I'm just trying to let you know that I got plenty of deck cord over here. So
listen, see,
at any given time.
This is why people don't understand what you just said, Tony. These mothers over here talking about some numbers lie because they could be weighted good or bad. No, the numbers don't lie. Your judgment.
That's right.
Your judgment of that number is what is flawed. The number is what the number is.
Okay, here we go. But anyway, all I gotta say is we'll have this conversation at the appropriate time.
We will.
We'll dig into the details, and I will be excited about having this conversation. And I am sure there will be someone that will be fair and equitable that will moderate between us.
I ain't gonna moderate between you because I ain't gonna never agree with you, Will.
Well,
see, there you go. That's why you can't be a moderator.
In the famous,
I told the truth.
In the famous words of my man Bart Scott, I can't wait.
Can't wait.
That's a classic. Can't wait.
Oh man.
So fellas, Will, you can go on this since you got your energy up now.
That's something.
What does Metchie help this offense most on game day?
A change-up ball. You know, you got, you know, and
you talking about from a body type?
From a body type,
you talking about?
from a body type standpoint. If he's reliable and they're seeing him do the things that they need him to do, let's say it's in the middle of the second quarter. Metchie ain't been out there yet. He go out there, he lines up at the 2 position or in the slot, and they're like, wait, do we cover this guy or what's going on? And they run, he throw the ball, cover, he get 12 yards, and he come out the game. Next, going into halftime, we get a 2-minute drill. They see Metchie on the field again. Say he got 12 yards on us before. Then they go and they cover him, and then they go, there go, goddamn gone, Darren Waller streaking down the field for a touchdown the same way he did in Carolina when he did against us in Carolina. It causes multiple dilemmas on a defense when they see New Jersey numbers out there, they see combinations. It consistently keeps them off balance if you can have those types of tools in your tool belt.
Okay. All right. Nick, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
I just want to send all the way. What you got? What did he bring? I think Metchie he got a little bit of yak in him. That yak.
Yeah.
He got that yak in him, and that's something that we've been missing. That yak. We've been missing that yak since DJ Moore left.
Yeah. Okay. Charles, what you got, Charles?
Same thing. I mean, Metchie, he has pretty good hands. He runs good routes, quick. I think, but again, it's like oh man. I mean, the question is again, this is, you know, because honestly, I feel like this all starts with Bryce. Bryce has to hit these guys. He has to go through all of his reads if need be.
But Charles, I ain't gonna let you do that. You trying to sway the conversation. This is about John Metchie, sir. Where does Metchie help this offense most on game day? That was the question.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, he helps with
trying to get back in his friend's good gracious. Don't
I mean, Metchie, he brings some tools, and he has good hands. He runs good routes. He's quick, and so he can bring that extra option, 3rd down and 4. I need 5-6 yards. Quick out, quick slant, Metchie, boom, 1st down. Like that's how I kind of envision Metchie's role, almost like a glorified pass catching running back almost, like he's running a lot of short routes, a lot of just quick outs as like a nice little safety blanket for Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, it starts with Bryce Young. He has to go through his reads. He has to, hit these guys when they're open. And honestly, I feel like Bryce Young has to get out of his head and just let it rip. Let his stuff hang. Let it drop. Just let it rip. Like come out.
Charles, you could say it. He need to let his nuts hang.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause it's like playing football, it's like you gotta understand. If you are already a little quarterback, you 5'10", you basically the smallest dude on the team. You gotta have you gotta have a bigger than life personality. Like you do gotta have some of that Steve Smith mindset of that nasty, that grimy, that I'ma fight you, I'ma get raw with you. Like you gotta come off that way. You can't come off like, hey guys, we're gonna get him next time. High five me. It's like, no, bro. Like too many times last year, I saw Bryce Young.
Almost stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Halftime, high-fiving guys, high five guys, we're gonna get him. I'm like, Bryce, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop being the guy that comes in, hey guys, we're gonna win this game. No. Let your nuts hang.
Charles. I'm gonna let you have it. You found a way.
I mean,
this back to Bryce. Go ahead, my friend. Go ahead.
You gotta agree with me to the fact that like Bryce Young at times, like I feel like it's almost as if like it's like, how can I put it? It's like you gotta let your nuts hang. I mean you have to command the locker room, the team.
Can't even get it out.
Because it's like he hasn't shown it. Like that's my point. It's like Bryce.
Yes. So in those comeback situations that he has led, because it is noted he has led 11 or 12 comebacks, the most in the NFL. I think since he's been in the league, or last 18 games, something like that. But anyway, in those critical situations, whether you're trying to tie the game or get the lead back for your team, you don't think those were times where he just let his nuts hang under extenuating circumstances, back against the wall, when there's already people feel like he's not going to be able to do what he just went out there and do? You don't think those are instances where he just let his nuts hang and go out there and get the job done?
I need him to let them things hang.
That ain't what I asked you.
Oh,
that ain't
boy,
what I asked
slick,
you.
Boy, you slick, Tony. Well, okay.
It was just all I did was give you a counter question to what you were saying. That's all.
You slick, Tony. Well, then, okay, yes. Technically speaking, they're kind of sort of hanging, in the fourth quarter. They're not really hanging. They more like dangling. They're not really hanging though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, damn, okay.
Tony. Bryce has to come out strong. He needs to start games the same way he plays the last 2 minutes of a game. I need him to start the game like that. Let him hang.
I agree with you on that.
Literally
I agree
run
with
around,
you on that.
do that, and then literally as soon as he scored a touchdown, run up to, I don't know, a corner who was yapping, talking trash, look at him and grab his nuts and laugh. Like I need Bryce to have that, you know what I mean? To have that raw, that dog, that like nigga, because it's like.
So can I say something?
Do he have to do all that? What you just described? Do he have to be that animated just to show that he's a dog? Or can he just show that by his play on the field when it counts in a crucial situations? And I agree with you. What we see in the fourth quarter, the last drive or last two drives, I would love to see that in the first quarter and have that carry throughout the whole game. So I'm 100% with you when you say that. It just what I have a hard time is when people say he can't do something and there's evidence of him doing exactly what you said that he can't do. And if you say he inconsistent or he doesn't do it enough, I get you on that. But don't just say he can't do it or he hasn't done it when there's evidence to show contrary to what you're saying. Go ahead, Will.
That you stole my thunder there, Tony. And I'm glad that he said what he just said, what Charlie just said, what he just said, because I think that's part of it too. Like his personality gives off not NFL black quarterback, it gives off Boy Scout pack leader. And it doesn't match.
Yes.
It doesn't match. And it drives us crazy as a fan base because we had Jake DeLone was in your face type person. Cam Newton was that. You know what I'm saying? So us seeing Bryce, it is kind of like the audio don't match the video don't match the audio. So his when he's playing on the field, that shows dog, but his audio doesn't show that. You know what I'm saying? Like when he goes to the podium or whatever the case may be. You remember when Jalen Hurts got to the podium and he sat up there, he said, "Is that what y'all wanted to see?" You know what I mean? We will never get, I don't believe we'll ever get that moment. I don't think we'll ever get that.
We'll see. But Will, and that is where the problem lies right there. It's that it's not that no, Bryce doesn't have to come out and grab his nuts all like that. No. But the vibe, like I read body language, okay? And there were multiple games last year going into halftime. Bryce didn't play well. And the first thing they zoomed in on the TV is Bryce Young at the tunnel, high-fiving guys after he played like garbage. And I'm like, bruh, like, that's the wrong, like, what are you doing? Like, nobody wants to sit there and give you a high five, like, yeah, good job, guys. I mean, we're gonna get him next time. It's like,
that's what you take it as. Can I jump in here, Tony, for just a second? Yeah. That's what you take it as. When at the end of you being at the tunnel, when your team is going into the tunnel, whether we're up or down, me saying I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna do better. You don't know what he's saying. He could be like, it's on me. There's been plenty of times you've seen on Panthers.com where he's like, that's on me. I'm gonna get that back. That was on me. And everybody believing him. You've heard J.C. Horn said he believes that if they down in the fourth quarter and Bryce got the ball, he believes that they're gonna score. So that's what I'm saying. His audio don't match his video. You think he's saying, we're going to get him next time, God. You don't know what that man's saying out there.
True.
That's your perception.
True.
And don't get me wrong. I want to see a braggadocious, outspoken QB. That's the kind of persona I want to see too. I'm just saying, I don't think we're going to get it. That's not his personality. He's more of a dog. And think about it like this. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, if I test Tony, I know I got to go all the way to the end with that fight. You understand what I'm saying? But he's not a braggadocious, outspoken, in-your-face type of person.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is. And that's how I'm going to take him out on this Cam Newton debate. Because I know he's going to go all out.
Oh, what a tangle well we weave.
Hey, we got the insurgents in here. Y'all heard that, right? Hey, y'all got to watch y'all back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see them. I'm not even paying them no attention. Their comments doesn't even warrant a response from me because we've had this conversation.
Oh, that's why I'm not responding
hundreds of times. The facts have been proven. I'm not going back and forth with ignorant people. Just not gonna do it. So how much should Young's comfort matter versus versatility and blocking?
Honestly, Tony, I feel like it goes hand in hand. Like, I mean, you gotta have. I mean, I don't care what nobody says. If you're playing quarterback, there's no quarterback that just loves getting slammed in the face and hit. I don't care, how much they try to say they tough and they this and they that, And so with that said, it's like for any quarterback to feel comfortable, right? You got to protect them. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Are there quarterbacks in the NFL that are bigger, that are stronger, that can take, I guess, more of that punishment? Sure, but for the most part, historically speaking, your quarterback has to feel comfortable, and for them to feel comfortable, you got to keep them clean, And so, especially for Bryce Young, those guards, they got to be healthy. The center has to be, on point, and then that will go hand in hand.
Okay. Nick, what you got?
I don't know, man. I'm a little. You got me a little. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. Got me a little. Yeah. I have no clue right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Will, see, Nick.
Go ahead, Charles.
See, but the reason why you feel that way is because our quarterback is not consistent. He doesn't play consistent. That's why you feel that way.
But you know what?
He doesn't.
But listen. But this is the thing about it is, as we have pointed at you, this is the "What have you done for me lately" league. True. And what he has done for me lately is provide me with a trajectory that is going which way? Which way, Charlie?
No
answer to give.
No habla English. I mean, going up. I hear you going up, but again, like that's
all I have to go off of right now, because that's what he did for me lately.
I know, but
Nick, so I'm just gonna wait.
But Nick, this is that is the $50 million question. Can Bryce Young start the season strong and play consistent throughout the year?
Yeah, and that's what I hope he provides this year. So I'm just gonna keep with my hope. My hope is gonna be there. I'm just gonna hope. Am I going to lie to myself and be like, oh, he's this and he's that? No, I don't do that. I don't think anybody in here uses the illogical approach that this is our quarterback and I'm going to stomp the ground for him no matter what. I think that most of us look at the entire picture and see the trajectory going up and just hoping that he can continue that. And that's it.
I hear you.
Okay. All right. So my last question before we get out of here. What does John Metchie need to show Friday beyond the catches? What because we know he can catch the ball. What else do he need to show Friday beyond the catches that will possibly solidify his spot on the team? Nick, you go first.
What is who? Who? I didn't hear Metchie.
What does John Metchie need to show Friday beyond the catches?
Solidify himself on the. I don't know, because he's already shown that he can. I just think he has to just continue to be consistent with it. That's literally the thing with it, because he's already shown that he can be part of the special teams. So at the end of the day, that's just be consistent with it. That's it.
Will, what you got? And Charlie, I'll give you the last word. Go ahead, Will.
Cool.
I think that he's gonna have to show that he understands his spacing and timing on the routes based off the offense. Even if he don't get the ball, so we won't know that for sure. So you get on the field, he shows he was right where he was supposed to be. That was his window. This is where he was supposed to be on this play. He understood his assignment, even though he's playing without the ball. You know what I mean? So we won't know that, but he will know that that's what he's putting on film. That when he heard the play, he knew his assignment. He ran his route. The route was the right timing. It was in the right spot. He did all the things he was supposed to do, with or without the ball. So that's what I hope he gets done, because I really hope that Metchie works out on our team this season.
Okay. Charles, the floor is yours, my friend. You can use this time to answer the question. Also, if you need to clarify your position with some of your fans that are currently looking over your application and see where you stand, you can do that as well.
Oh man, pressure, man. You know what? I think Metchie. Sad to say, I feel like because there's just a log jam at wide receiver, I think it's going to be a challenge for Metchie to even make the team. He can try to literally in this next preseason game catch every ball that comes to him, do exceptional blocking, return game if he is involved in that. I mean, just really, ball out. But I think it's going to be a challenge for him to make this roster, not because of his talent, just because it's just a log jam. And then last but not least, I want to say this, man. I am a Carolina Panthers fan first and foremost, man. My allegiance is to the Carolina Panthers first and foremost. And so with that said, I'm all about winning, and whoever can help us win, I'm cool with that.
Charles.
I will say this though. We need to let Haynes King get some reps. We need to stop playing this game of him being injured. We know he's not really injured. There was footage released yesterday.
Wow.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
My God.
That's right.
God.
I'm saying.
There was footage just when I thought you was all right. Come on, dog.
There was footage of him yesterday, high stepping and all like that. He's not injured. I have no idea exactly why they have him, on ice.
Charlie,
just like Captain America. They got him on ice. They need to thaw him out, let him play. But with that said, I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. Bryce Young is the quarterback. We got to ride with Bryce. It is what it is. I hope that we can play consistent as a team and win. If we do, I'll be happy. But if Bryce starts the season slow, like I think he probably will, we're going to struggle. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope, and Pete, guys, I hope I'm dead wrong about Bryce. I want to be so dead wrong that literally I got to call back in and be like,
do you really?
Yes. Yeah. I want to be wrong. I want Bryce to play lights out. I want him to literally play so well that literally he looks at the camera, looks at me and says, I told you so, and keeps
But you don't have
you don't
have no faith in him. You don't have no faith in him, but you want him to ball out.
Will, what has he shown, Will?
This ain't Will. This Tony.
I mean.
So
I'm sorry, Tony.
You have no faith in him, but you want him to ball out like that. The math ain't mathing, Charles. That shit don't even out.
But Tony. Okay, all right, Tony. You can want someone to do better. You can want someone to be, the best version of themselves that they can be. But you might also feel like, well, yeah, I want that for them, but I know their track record and I know what they've shown. And so I would love for Bryce to just come out and play well every game. I would love for him to, easily pass for 200 yards. I would love for him to easily start games strong. I would love for him to start season strong, but he just hasn't done it. And that's why I say I want him to do well, but it's like he hasn't shown it. He just hasn't shown it.
I got you.
But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Game 1, I hope we win. I hope we beat the brakes off the Bears. And peep. I want us to win off of a game-winning run by Bryce Young.
Okay.
I want Bryce Young to not win off of a field goal. I want him to win by throwing a dart in the end zone or by running in there and scoring and making it so just obvious so that I can feel better about him as a quarterback. Because right now I don't, I'm still on the fence, man. I don't, what I mean? It's like I want to win, but we got Bryce. So with that said, hopefully we can get Haynes King off the ice. We can get him started. No. I'm playing with you. But no, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Hey, Tony, can I say something about the Haynes King last play?
Yeah.
And this is why preseason matters. I'm willing to bet that I'm willing to bet real money that they wouldn't call that ISO draw play for Haynes King if they think that he's going to pull his hammy. They wouldn't do it. They would just lose the game.
Well, he didn't pull his hammy. Well,
I know that's the conspiracy theory. I'm not a conspiracy theory type guy, so you ain't gonna get me on that. I'm just saying I don't think that because they want to continue to develop and grow him, and these are valuable reps that he's missing to develop to the quarterback that they want him to be.
Facts.
They would never.
That's.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Will. I'm sorry. No, you go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's when people be saying, "Oh, you put him on ice because that's impossible." Listen, I know that people think that, but I truly do not. It's not really a logical thought. They could just literally keep him going and make him the third string quarterback and just say he's not playing. What you gonna do? Get mad?
Right.
They don't have to make up an excuse. They could just say he's not starting.
I'm pissed. They put him on ice.
What I'm saying to you is, even if he wasn't injured and they said he wasn't playing, so what? You mad? No, they don't care if you're mad.
They need to care, Will. We're fans. They need to care, Will. We know what we saw, Will. We know what we saw, Will. We saw what? We saw.
Oh God!
I mean, did you see the players' reaction?
Yes,
broke the goal line.
Did you see the players' reaction? Did you see the players' reaction?
Did you see his smile?
Did you see the players' reaction on all?
He was like, "Oh my gosh, I got a quarterback."
Sir,
like, oh snap! I got a quarterback.
Sir. Did you see the reaction on the player's face when Bryce Young ran for a touchdown and threw that touchdown in the fourth quarter in the playoff game? See the look on the play? No, did you see the look in the stands?
We were ecstatic, Will.
No. So that's what I'm saying. So
Will, but
what I'm trying to explain to you is, hey, do not subject yourself to the crack epidemic. That one hit that got you high. Don't think that that's gonna cure you. All right, hey Tony. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. I was setting him up for that one comment. All right, y'all.
He was.
All right, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate you gentlemen for being on the panel today. Nick, Will, Charles, Xavier, Poppin, Howard, anyone else I'm missing? I can't remember. I think it was somebody else was on the panel too this morning. I can't remember who it was. And shout out to everyone that donated to the channel today. Reality Beats, Eternal, QJ Smith, Mr. Hunky Dory, the Ville Kids Show. Also shout out to the Ville Kids Show and QJ Smith becoming members on CJ channel, and also the Real HH ENT 9841. Thank you for donating as well. All right. So Carolina showed something valuable in Jacksonville. A poor beginning did not decide the entire day, but resilience and readiness are not the same thing. Resilience finds an answer after something goes wrong. Readiness brings enough clarity, communication, and urgency to avoid repeating it. Friday needs to show faster offensive rhythm, cleaner defensive leverage, and clearer personnel trust. The Panthers do not need perfection. They need proof these early issues are being corrected before they become regular season habits. All right. So if you enjoyed the conversation, make sure that you hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. That is youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. All right. Also share the show with other Panther fans, family members, friends, co-workers, and all the same. Keep the debate respectful. Keep the football facts first. And as always, keep pounding.